Hey, yo, what's happening, everybody? We're back again. It's another episode. Yanks Talk Ball. We have returned. The full squad's in attendance. You know what I'm saying? Everybody accounted for. Nobody missed the team bus. We're all here. It's time to talk. It's time to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Football starting to get back into a kind of a decent flow. You know what I'm saying? All the cup games, AFCON, Asia Cup. This guy's already got the scarf out because there's just the sporadic win has brought him back out of his hiding.
Lose 1-0 to Middlesbrough.
we gonna get to all that. And we gonna get to all that though. But we're glad you're all here. We're glad you're tapping in, listening to the podcast. The squad is in the building first and foremost. The returning, you know what I'm saying, albeit because they won, Chelsea fan. Chase is in the building. What's going on, man?
Happy to be back. Sorry, I happened to unfortunately had a flat tire last week. Great timing with the result, but now I'm coming back after a win. Focus on the Premier League again. Too late. I thought it was a one-leg thing at Middlesbrough, so I should have just shown up and took my lashes. But we're here now, scarf and all. 15 degrees and snowing in Memphis, but I'm here. Also, a fun fact before we keep going: Cole Palmer is currently tied for 8th in the league with goals scored. Just so you guys know.
8th?
Yeah.
You're talking about? No way. That's crazy.
So you know.
That's crazy.
Carry on.
I'm gonna carry on for that point. Adrian is in the building with us. What's happening, Adrian?
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne.
Man, this sick
that's
bastard.
why he does it.
Man's got his haircut kind of like him too, bro. He's switching up some bullshit.
Man, he returned with the longer hair, man. The longer hair started the rumbling. The rumbling in the Premier League is on right now. The earthquake, you could feel the ground shake.
Brother.
You know, everybody's scared. You know,
The
so like a certain hero from popular series, you know, coming back with the longer hair, putting on that jacket. Oof. That's all I gotta say.
This man said freedom. I'm dead. Shout out to all the City fans trying to act all depressed and shit like that. We see y'all out there for the fake struggling. We see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got Gene, No Chill Gene. He's back with us, man. What's happening, Phil?
I don't know what's more shameless here, man. We got a guy saying a player is tied for 8th place in goal scoring when 80% of his goals come from penalties too. It's like crazy. Like I really can't fathom that. And then we get a guy singing. This podcast is gonna be crazy because we got a guy singing. We got a guy in delusion land, and I'm gonna be eating a sandwich mid pod. I don't know where this is gonna go. It doesn't look like it's gonna end well.
It's all vibes.
You see?
It's all and the lights just went out, man. Hey, listen.
Nah, he was right when he said this was gonna be a crazy episode because we got like.
Just so you know, McTominay is tied for 27th, Gene. Just so you know.
That's great.
He's the first Manchester United player on the list.
How many penalties does he have? I'm sure if you take penalties out, he still has way more goals than Palmer.
Nah, possibly. I don't know. We're going to have to do the maths on that, the quick maths, man. We're going to figure it out. But yeah, Phil Talks Ball. Is he in the building? I just see a One Piece character right now.
I turned off my camera in protest of Adrian's song. Respect. I couldn't be seen on the same screen as that. That was disgraceful.
Insane. Well, how you doing outside of that, Phil?
I'm doing great. I'm not gonna dox what city I'm in, but it's been pretty cold up here, outside of the sunny states where y'all are in. A bit colder than even Chase, and I know he was out in the streets paying his respects today. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I mean, the football this week could have been better for me. I really thought I was gonna hate watching the Newcastle City game, but no, it was kind of depressing at the end.
Yeah, man, a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on. Yeah, for me personally, I'm just happy I don't have to stress like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta see these men until Saturday. We're just calm, we're cool, collected. Life is okay right now because I have a reprieve from all the stress that's been happening, all the crisis that we're in, the crisis that Arsenal fans are just concocting out of nowhere. So that is what it is. But outside of that, I'm appreciative for this new year, and y'all can help us get the new year on and rolling by rating this podcast 5 stars. Make sure you go to all your audio podcast platforms, all the platforms that we're on. Yanks Talk Ball, type that in. We'll be right there. Go rate us 5 stars, share the podcast, let the people know that we're here so we can get further in the algorithm, hit more listeners. You know what I'm saying? And just keep growing and rolling on. And yeah, we can just start talking about some stuff. I don't know if you wanted to roll into any bold predictions that we had left over from last week a little bit. I know all of them were.
Let's just get some stinkers out. Adrian said that Fulham were going to beat Chelsea. And as bad as it looks as a 1-0, again, if there's a team not getting all the penalties given from the Almighty himself, it could have happened, but it didn't. Phil, do you want to go on your prediction?
Kind of what I hinted at before. I predicted Newcastle to have a resurgence after beating Sunderland in the FA Cup. You know, get a bit of energy back in the city, in the club, and would beat Man City. And it looked like it could have happened when Gordon curled that into the bottom corner. I thought it was feasting on something, but nah, it wasn't meant to be, man. We'll talk about the guy Adrian was singing about before, but man, I guess yeah, I've just seen the script too many times with City. Man. I've seen it too many times.
Mm-hmm.
We'll move on to my prediction. I predicted for United to beat Spurs and then beat them with a 2-goal differential. And then I predicted Højlund and Rashford to be in the goal or assisting. One of them happened. The other two didn't. We'll get into it onto why stuff didn't happen, but that's it. Hit or miss on my part. Trey?
Yeah, fair. Only one I had was I wanted Rashford, and I predicted Rashford to get a goal and assist in the game. Got the goal. I thought he was involved in the Højlund first goal a little bit, but I don't know if they didn't count anybody for on an assist.
Nah,
They just let him.
So
Yeah,
far,
that was assisted by Udogie.
Every goal that Højlund has in the Premier League so far has been assisted by defenders.
FIFA
2
video game.
Yep.
That's insane. So
like
I was
if you wanna
halfway.
go, I'll count the third one that Rashford did, but Mr. VAR somehow gave it away. Fuck those guys.
Yeah. But real quick before we get into all the recaps and stuff like that, there was some news that did hit. I had to go back and grab it. So Everton and Nottingham Forest got hit with more charges. They got hit with more spending FFP rule breaks. And you know what I'm saying? It's rolling back again a second time for Everton in this season. And for Nottingham Forest, it's going to be the first time. So who knows what sanctions? It might be another point deduction for Everton and the first time point deduction for Nottingham Forest.
I mean, they'll set the precedent.
Yeah. So, I mean, how are we feeling about what they are looking like, man? Another one for Everton? Is the grind harder?
I want to hear Adrian's feedback on this.
Yeah, and Chase's too. Both of us.
115.
I'm gonna say it's pretty shocking, but really I don't want to speak too much about something I know very little about.
City don't
like
apparently.
I don't know what Everton's accounts look like. Their balance sheets. I don't know what they look like, or Nottingham Forest. Nor do I know what Manchester City's balance sheets, accounting sheets. None of that. I don't know anything. So
I'm sure that's what a lot of people are going to be saying very soon.
a lot of people investigating that shit.
Everybody seems to become an expert accountant. You know,
115 charges, brother. There's only one team.
I'd say let's just go clean slate. Let's say everyone turn our backs. Whatever happened in the past didn't happen. Let's just move forward. Let's all start.
I'm not implying anybody should be free of punishment. I'm just saying
that's crazy.
Talk a lot about.
It's gonna end up being everyone's doing it, so it's just going to continue to pile on each other.
Who is it? Define everyone.
Every club that's being represented. Every club being represented here is doing it.
No,
just some are better than others.
You're on crack, buddy. I've had to suffer. Again. I'm not saying from. I'm not
Liverpool.
I'm not saying
Liverpool fan here.
I'm not, and I don't know all this. I'm not gonna act like I'm some chief negotiations expert who got the inside deal scoop on all these deals and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure we've had to pay back loans and do all this crazy stuff. Like we've just now gotten some recent funding. We're nowhere near at the level of gross spending that Chelsea or Man City has put up over the past decade. Overall, through all their the organizations building up stuff. I seen on the timeline, Man City bought like 5 different youth contracts of like 6-year-olds and stuff like that. Put them into their system and put them back on loan. I'm not saying that's directly impacting it, but still, overall, y'all spending ducats.
The city is the beginning, bro. It's all the owners and the sponsorships being like owned by the same. That's the thing. Chelsea just $1 billion in one season is crazy. There's obviously they're gonna get caught with something, bro. Because at the end of the day, the United and City spending $1 billion was like over 10 years plus. One season spending $1 billion is insane. Like that's why I'm not happy for Everton and Forest. We're a way richer club than you.
Yeah, that's Todd Bowley's defense.
That's crazy.
Facts, man. Shows to the hearing, man. Y'all just broke boys. I guess.
And then he got tired of not being able to do the soccer thing. He just went and bought Shohei Ohtani. So he's got money everywhere. So he just proved. He said, I mean, we could have bought Mbappe with that money, and we still may.
Listen,
Listen,
that's
all I'm
insane.
saying from the news. from
Jail
the
time,
news-
brother.
You probably Mbappe's
The
younger
fact that
brother.
the fact that there was a meltdown about Todd Bowley buying a baseball player on
That's like
football
used
Twitter.
as
That's already like one of the funniest crossover scenarios ever.
There was a
Like,
time a
this is the
couple years
Mbappe
ago where Liverpool fans were beefing Red Sox fans.
Oh
over
yeah,
Fenway Sports Group.
FSG stuff. Yeah.
Like top Reds were saying that FSG were good owners, but Red Sox fans were saying they're ass.
Yes.
And then people, the most toxic Liverpool fans on Twitter, you couldn't believe it. He's like, no way top Reds are beefing with
Son,
the Red Sox
there's-
fans. Like,
That's
unreal.
the beautiful thing about football Twitter though. There's always gonna be some random ass connection, bro. I remember when like a few years back, again, like we were all mad at Kroenke and stuff like that, and KSC and stuff, and Arsenal fans kept spamming a clip of Vince McMahon talking about Stan Kroenke from a random like newscast from like years ago. He was like, "Yo, Stan Kroenke is a criminal." I'm like, "Yo, what is Vince McMahon doing about this? What is he speaking on this for?" It's just the connections always get
Oh,
crazy.
that's hilarious.
Oh, back to the original point between Forest and Everton.
Yes.
I feel bad for Everton again into the situation, but it just makes me so happy that the little hope that I get that City are gonna go to League One with all those charges pending. Like, if these guys suffered point deductions and stuff like that again, like it'll just give me a little glimpse of hope that City and Chelsea will suffer for what they've done.
Nah.
Those titles are
That's
already have an asterisk in my head. In
Yep.
my book,
You know
they're
what I'm saying?
already
Load them up.
2021,
Not only in yours,
2022,
brother.
2023,
No.
they're all.
Not only in yours.
So, really, truthfully, what do we know about what Everton has done bad? Because I
It's
don't
just
know anything.
it's just a financial
Like, even if
breach.
I-
Like they spent too much out of their bounds for
spend
FFP.
more than they could have.
Yeah.
Based off their revenue, which is the whole thing. City is
Off the
accused
revenue,
of,
which is
because City
But
is
it's interesting,
accused of
though, because I
inflating the
know-
revenues with fake sponsorships and stuff. to
yeah, I'm aware of
be able
that,
to
but
afford
like
this.
I don't remember Everton. I mean, apart from maybe four years ago, like I don't remember them
Well, that's
recently,
the one thing.
I think
spending
this was
too much
in, like,
money on.
20
We're not talking about like, I don't think Everton paid more ever. Like I've seen Everton pay more than 50 million pounds for a player.
Yeah, it's not a lot. I think the first deduction was because they only spent 19 million more
Mm.
than they could have,
Yeah. But that's still, you know what I'm
which
saying?
is like one backup left back.
Mhm.
Like, with that much
It's the
money.
margins, you know what I'm saying? It could be small, but it's still they're gonna be stringent about that. It's just like, the consistency
Yeah,
is
so
there,
that's the precedent. Then City.
It's the
Yeah,
that's
they
what I'm
should be
saying.
relegated to League
and that's
Two.
what
That's
I need
that's
to.
what
I'm saying. The
doing.
consistency,
I'm about to say
brother. That's what
if the arc of justice is really true, you know what I'm saying, we gonna see Manchester City play against #United next season, bro. We gonna get that set up real
Hashtag
quick.
Can you imagine?
Wait,
City-
and Pep is gonna be still coaching City, by the way.
Man,
he
he said
gave us
he said he
one
won't
comment,
leave. He said he won't leave, bro.
Actually, no, didn't he only say if we're in League One? Was that his quote?
I think
So if they go to League Two, he'll
probably-
say, I did not say.
if it's too
More,
long.
more than you believe. I did not say.
Fans in the National League is like, nah, you can replace me. You can replace me. You just fucking leave. Wow, that's insane, bro. That's insane, man. But yeah, that was the charges. I just honestly,
If Forest get deducted though, they're
there.
finished. They're-
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're damned.
There's one team out of those two who's like, if they get another deduction, that's tough. But I'll still
But
be
even
like,
Everton.
y'all
If
gotta.
Everton gets another one, I think they're
Yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah.
Man.
I know.
Look
I say
at
they're in
Luton.
trouble, but
if Luton win their game or
Mhm.
tie or whatever, they pass Everton. I'm pretty sure in the
Yeah,
table
Everton
right
hit
now.
Everton got
If
out
they
of
get
that
another minus
purple
10,
patch
they're
they were
finished.
in.
yeah.
Yeah, they've been on a 3-game losing streak, I think, before the draw with Villa.
Mhm.
So no wins in like 4.
Yeah.
That's,
Tough little dip, but
they could not do it with another deduction right now.
mhm.
That'd be
A
brutal.
manager of the season for Sean Dyche.
Yeah. Hey,
Went
that
up and down real quick.
Yeah,
Bro,
wasn't
what
Trey
is
saying something about
happening,
Everton
bro?
top 10?
Huh?
listen.
Wasn't Trey saying something about
without-
Everton
without
top 8 or
deductions,
top 10? Something crazy.
They
With the deductions.
could shoot for top half. They could shoot for top half, but barring the deductions, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know these shits was coming in quick. You know what I'm saying? They got hit with these serious. So that
No,
kind
even
of
without the second one, they weren't finishing where you said. I don't remember if you said top 8 or top 10,
Nah.
but I trust
Nah.
my initial reaction that's outlandish.
yeah. Nah. It is what it is with considering their financial situation and stuff that they got. But yeah, as much as that is. That might just save what's the name of his company if they get hit with these two. He might get saved.
Luton are cooking.
But Sheffield,
Luton are
they're ass. Sheffield, they're dead last. I'm about to say so.
There's not one team going down.
Yeah, no, I'm about to say Sheffield.
Oh, you're
Sheffield,
saying assuming
yes.
Everton and Forest both get deductions?
Yes, if they both get deductions, if it holds true, I'm saying like
okay.
that might just be
Oh my
the
God.
boost that
That's
company
the
needs to
most
get over the line.
Mickey-
It's the most Mickey
Mickey stay
survival.
in the league ever. Oh my
Nah,
God.
but if Luton is up because that Mickey Mouse, I'm celebrating for them.
Hey,
I don't care.
Hey, it's public domain now. So you know what I'm saying? We might have something in the sleeve, man.
Put them on, editor, put them on screen.
No, for real.
Yeah,
I might
we
edit
can.
them in. I might put them on a thumbnail. I'm gonna put them on a thumbnail.
I
Don't
saw
worry
that
about it.
there's one.
Yeah, just 'cause we
there's
can.
one- There's one upcoming this year that's gonna also be public domain. I forgot which one though.
Nah,
We
we
could
gonna.
use poo
Oh.
too, right? We could do poo.
Mhm.
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
to.
another
Yeah.
one of those horror movies, slasher things.
Hey, how can we relate that to football at all? Nah,
They'll
It don't
find a
matter,
way,
man.
brother.
nah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in post. But yeah,
If KDB came back with the tiny little belly, it was over for him. They would have added the honey on him and all. Bro. Did you see what they did to Fabio Carvalho? Phil?
Nope.
Oh my
Mm-mm.
days.
I saw that.
What did
You
they do?
saw
to
that,
him?
right, Adrian?
They're
Oh
just
my-
ruthless, aren't they?
Like, what did they do? What's going on? Did he come back chubby?
That,
Yeah,
the
he had
picture. Oh yeah, bad.
It's probably
He looked like
it's
he-
probably just a picture too. Remember, there's
Nah,
always
nah, nah.
pictures of
That was
players
the
that like
gut.
they come back and maybe and maybe
Like
they,
the one of
they look,
Higuain, like a few years ago?
yeah, where they look a little like chubby or they gain some weight and then I don't know, maybe it's like an optical illusion. I'm pretty sure that happened to a girl.
But then what do they do with
Like,
Carvalho? They're just
I
making
think so.
jokes, or they like photoshopped, or like what?
They were saying they're like, oh, that's what this explains, like why he doesn't play stuff like that.
But there's a picture
Okay.
of Emil Smith Rowe that I remember he was like in a leather jacket. You remember Trey? That
Mm.
picture was on.
I'm trying to remember.
He was in a leather jacket. He looked like he put some weight on.
No, that's a healthy dude. That's a healthy gut.
For real, been eating good.
Mhm.
For us, not for footballers.
Hey man, don't worry
Nah, man,
about
Wayne
that.
Rooney
Though.
had one of the Premier League GOAT careers with a gut like that.
Facts.
Nah, if anyone ever has time, look at R9, end of career, playing for Corinthians, bro. That is the most insane thing ever.
He said.
Was running around 200 pounds, bro. 200 plus pounds, running around scoring goals like there's nothing.
Bro said,
That's
me
crazy.
with my pregnancy, I play better than you. That's
Yeah, bro.
That makes sense, right?
Now
But
R9,
really-
then that's like one of those random old guys so out of shape that shows up at a pickup game and he's wall.
How's he
Baller,
doing
man.
that in a like that was crazy, bro.
He's R9,
Like,
man.
Yeah,
Tearing it up.
that's talent. That's-
Imagine you're literally playing a professional game and a guy comes up to you like this, bro. And he's scoring on you. Like, and
Bro.
the thing is, he was
He's
outpacing
just
people,
tossing you
bro.
up too. He's
He's
just tossing you
outpacing
up. He's
people.
megging you.
See,
He's
yeah,
looking
And he has
his
that
goals,
strength too. You're not
Ricky
knocking him off the
Rankles.
ball.
Bro,
I'm
just
about
look
to
at
say-
his goal comp. It's actually crazy.
I remember-
Like,
I
what
about
he was
to say,
doing with that,
I
that weight.
I about to say, I would have loved for Willian to do that shit, but he just showed up with the first half of it. He was just out of shape that one season when he came back. he just showed up.
Nah,
He showed up chunky.
Nah,
He was
you
not
guys- You
balling.
guys just killed him. He was ready to ball like that, but you guys killed his self-esteem.
No, it's either
Bro.
that or he was genuinely a Chelsea agent.
Nah,
That's actually I
honestly,
think it might be true to be honest. 'cause-
he's one of them where him check to a certain extent. I ain't gonna lie, cause some of that. Oh my gosh,
saw-
I,
Nah,
I
I
want
want
to
to
go back.
Mikhail
Maybe.
Sylvester. He was
Oh, Sylvester.
an unreal
Oh.
Man United double agent at Arsenal.
Sylvester.
That
Oh
guy
my
was-
god. Dog. Dog
no, their
shit.
revenge was Alexis Sanchez. That was their
Yeah.
revenge.
100, bro.
Was it?
I mean,
I
for
mean,
the
like, what
wages,
did he-
for the wages, kind of.
Yeah,
But we're-
double agent at center back is way worse than
Yeah,
winning on the wing.
on the
He
wing,
kinda
yeah.
disappear from the match.
From a
That center back is killing you every minute he's on
from a monetary standpoint, I can say that was kind of like,
Okay,
all right, we gave
fair,
him more,
yeah.
but on the
That's true.
pitch wise, nah, Sylvestre was much worse, much
Yo, that
worse.
was-
Well, that was,
that
such,
was, that was a
that's
pure
such a
scam
great
right
era
there.
of
Dog.
Arsenal.
Dog, it's
That was
just
a pure scam.
there was too many
Yeah,
banter
and-
names to like, and we somehow managed to
Well,
scrounge Denelson Squillaci. Oh my.
That's the Arsenal I love,
Nah.
man. That 2011
Bro.
League Cup final against Birmingham City.
Dog.
Jimmy Martins.
Oh my gosh,
That was-
back in Kashani's stupid ass head, bro. Oh my, pissed me off, man.
Talk about loving to hate.
That's a whole nother kettle of fish, bro. It's a whole nother kettle of fish. But we can get into all the recap and stuff for the games that we actually had. You know what I'm saying? Some service to over the past few days.
Well, I'd rather just keep talking waffle instead of getting to those games.
Yeah.
See, the way that conversation derailed.
Well, Waffle, you got
What
it.
about the FIFA best?
Oh, the best awards? What?
The worst awards of all time.
The
We're
worst.
playing our formation for pro clubs.
I'm dead. So we can
You
talk
said the
about.
formation was a 3-3-4.
It was a 3-3-4, bro. But do y'all want to talk about the team or the
names on
play?
the-
right center back, by the way.
Yeah, what was the team, Trey?
So all right, hold on. Let me.
I didn't even know those awards were happening.
Here. Let me run back and give you the team. We ran through it again. Pep Guardiola was manager of the year. We can get to the Messi talk in a second. I'm just trying to find the FIFA best. 1 second. Let me see. There was a couple of names. I know Walker was there. I about to say Stones was there. Holland. There was a few other names. I'm trying to find the thing. But
Do you
real
know
quick,
who votes for these? Are these voted by players?
it's other players as well.
And we gotta have a discussion about these players, man. Giving Messi Player of the Year. Man, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, these players don't watch matches, or it's just one of those things that Messi was their favorite players, so they just want to give it. But it makes no sense.
I got the team here.
Yeah, same. I can say I got it down. So okay, from goal all the way up, we got Courtois, Walker, Stones, Diaz, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Jude Bellingham, Messi.
Okay, slow down.
Yeah, go
Courtois,
ahead.
Walker, Stones, Diaz.
Yes, and then
So
midfield.
all City backline.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
No,
And then-
Courtois.
Well, except
No,
for
no, but the backline.
backline, yeah, except for him in goal. And then midfield is Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Jude Bellingham. And then the attackers are Messi, Holland, Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr.
Wait, no Kane? You had 4 attackers and no Kane?
Nope.
Yep.
I don't
Nah, these
understand Vinny
players,
for
these players are banter.
Vinny for this year.
It's on the
doesn't make
bench.
sense.
To be fair.
Nah, these players, it's just a
That's
popularity
vibes.
contest. It's
It
just,
is.
like they vote for nonsense. Remember how like Danny Alves was making the FIFA Pro,
Yeah, FIFA Pro,
team of the year every
Yeah.
year for like 15 years, no matter what Barcelona
He's
is.
They
vibes.
announced,
It just
they
vibes.
announced what player votes for who too. I know Messi voted.
Yep.
Holland won.
That's why they all vote for
Um,
Messi.
Yeah,
If anyone doesn't vote for Messi, Messi's not gonna like me. I can't.
Messi
take
voted
him in the future.
Holland, Mbappe, and then Alvarez was his number 3.
Alvaro.
Oh my god.
All right. Okay.
Nah, that's Inyaki's vote.
Okay.
Nah, that's a joke. Like, I don't understand why like it's even like made public or something. Just like have the players circle jerk each other and then just say, "Hey, Messi, you're the best." Because it's really not. It doesn't
players
mean
voting
anything.
is nonsense. I'm sorry.
And
So
journalism.
who should vote?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, this is why I think these awards in general are stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
I agree with
in
you.
any way, it's gonna be dumb. If it's fans voting, then you're just gonna have Arsenal fans swarming the polls, and then
Yeah.
they win. If it's
or
players
FIFA
voting, then it's
or
this popularity contest.
or FIFA
If
player
it's
FIFA
journalists
players.
voting, then it's gonna be all like Europeans and white people winning the awards. Like we know that this is
There's no
There's no winner.
voting that exists.
like I
in
wonder
the world.
if the most fair thing is having managers. Now I don't know who else would be like really impartial.
Definitely not the rest, boy. I'd tell you that much. You didn't get that.
Oh, of course
I mean,
not.
even if they like ask like former players, like a committee of like legends
Yeah.
of the game or whatever, they
No,
still
it's biased. Yeah,
Yeah,
vote for the
they're still
friends.
they're still biased as well. I'm about to say there's got to be some like.
You
Well,
know what they need to do? They need to give the vote to only to those football fans who support teams in the lower divisions. Like, you know those Sunderland Bolton fans,
yeah,
and fans who are not even European, but really intently watch European leagues. I feel like that's how you get the most
unbiased
the most
views.
objective. Yeah,
I just think
like,
it should be like a percentage thing.
We're
like
pretty
who's more
biased.
unbiased? Like who's more unbiased than a random Stoke City fan? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Like I feel like you can trust.
you'd
their
have a good
opinions.
view. Yeah,
As
you'd
long
have
as
a
they
good view
watch-
on
as long as
things.
they watch
Hey,
the
they
match.
might slip a vote for Jonathan Walters in there, man.
Let me get his respect, man.
Oh, I'm dead, man.
True.
I just
But,
think there should be some type of process other than just getting one journalist from each thing. And like how do they choose the journalist? They
Mhm.
had the guy put a Lewandowski pace card. Like how do they get like how is
Yeah,
that
no,
possible?
the Ballon d'Or voting, I don't like it either.
Mhm.
That's
know what I'm
every
saying?
sport,
Just-
though. You could say every NBA is the
But
same
MVP,
way.
it's hard to miss MVP. Sometimes they do, but like it's just like.
Well, it's also
I don't
one
know.
league. It's a lot more difficult when you have multiple leagues intertwining and stuff like that. Like, how do you weigh what performance in one league weighs more than the other? Obviously, Champions League is kind of the great unifier, but still, like, I mean, that's why City had so many players. But why did Vinny get in this year? What did he do?
Yeah,
this
it's
year?
just
You're asking me?
Yeah,
it's a joke.
just
I don't know how you can take that.
it's
seriously.
it's a personal
PR.
preference
No,
list.
The
He's
thing is-
contributed a lot with his PR.
Uh,
But the
That's
thing
all
is,
true.
like Jamie Carragher, was putting in Messi, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's nonsense.
and he was giving his thing. Oh, he won the Ballon d'Or, but he's like, and then what's his name? He was like, yeah, but that's from last year, but he won in 2023. I'm like, how does that?
No,
make
the funny
any
thing
sense?
is, so he could have had a point. I remember, I think Carragher was trying to say that Neville said it, that was in 2022 or whatever, but Carragher was saying, no, the Ballon d'Or is the protocol change. It's for the season, so it's for 22, 23.
Yeah.
And that would have been a decent argument, other than the fact that the only reason Messi won the 2022-2023 Ballon d'Or was strictly because of what he did in 2022.
Yeah.
Like, because it was like that impactful that it overshadowed how average he was from January to May. So they're now using that same thing to say why he should win from January to December. It makes no sense. Like these awards.
How is
and
he
this
doing
is-
it
this is for someone
seriously on TV? How are you doing it like with a serious face on TV?
No, these
It's crazy
things
to me.
lose all credibility when you're putting Messi,
Bro,
in
and
these teams.
None of these men were even there to accept their award, bro. All three of the people who were nominated for the best player of the year, they weren't even there. They were like, yo.
Hey, Thierry Henry was there.
Yeah, he accepted it on his behalf, bro. Yeah, respect to my
no one
guy.
cares about
He get his bag
that's
though.
why-
Yeah.
That's why I didn't even know what was
man.
happening.
You saw who Walker had to show up with after the performance he had.
Oh, they with his kid. That's tough, bro. Hey, come on. So I saw somebody post a meme about that shit. But what's it called?
You did, brother.
No, did I? Damn.
Expose him. Expose him.
I didn't even know I did, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
his Twitter
That's
account,
funny.
His Twitter likes always come back to Tonson.
Cause that shit's
We can't
hilarious.
see it.
Oh, cause I love that shit. That's hilarious to me. I was about to say, I did listen. Some of that should be pure banter, bro. You can't take my like seriously, bro. It's all right, but look into him if you will. That's fine.
But plug it in right now.
Before we skip as much, listen, I hate the CR7 fans with Saudi Arabia, but like you're just giving them fuel, bro. Like CR7 goes to Saudi Arabia and puts up the most like what's it called, like he's just adding stats to whatever he has left, and like really anyone that cares is actually, you should get yourself checked out, because it doesn't matter at all, brother. He's in Saudi Arabia. You want me to start counting professional goal? Oh, I'm like, come on, be serious. But you're just giving them fuel, because CR7 actually did something in 2023, at least. You know what I'm saying? As much as it is like, what's the difference between MLS and Saudi Arabia?
You're not counting Messi winning the prestigious Leagues Cup invented in 2023.
Yeah, just like what's the international trophy that they give to him that it didn't happen like in 50 years, and all of a sudden when Argentina
the
won the
Finalissimo
Copa
one?
America, yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
bro,
They created
dude, like,
oh
come
no,
on.
didn't they create another tournament so that Inter Miami could play against like a couple of South American teams?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
As soon as he got in too.
Continental Cup or whatever.
Aren't
know
they
what's so
hosting
funny?
the Copa Libertadores or something now? Or they might be in it or something. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah. I
Yeah,
saw
Inter
they
Miami
get
might get put
invited
in,
or something like that. Yeah.
Which
Like,
is
I don't know
insane.
Inter Miami, the team, I don't even know what place they finished in the MLS Eastern
Dead
Conference
last.
this year.
No,
They were
not dead last, but like pretty far off from the playoffs.
Yeah, but they're gonna get invited to the
No, it's embarrassing. Yeah,
tour
the
of
PR,
world.
it's
This is
embarrassing.
ridiculous.
And this
It's
is back
so
to this
shameless,
award
man.
show. How you were saying Vinny's PR is so powerful. The fact that like it just PR is the thesis of this whole team. Jude Bellingham
Yep.
is in this
Yep.
team because
Injured.
Yeah,
because he
he's
had an
injured the whole
incredible-
half.
incredible
Second
start
half
to
of
the
the year.
season.
Yeah, starts life
incredible
at
start to
Madrid.
the season.
Courtois too.
But
He hasn't been
but
playing
it's
for
fair.
6 months.
But I'm saying like it's fair. Okay, his start to the season was so good, moving to Real Madrid in a new league, new country. Give it to him. Harry Kane had just as
The
good,
same-
if not a
the
better
same.
start at Bayern Munich.
Way better.
Scored
Literally-
20 league goals.
Literally equaled the
And-
record, didn't he?
and-
For goals scored in the first half of the season.
At the end of the 22-23 season at Tottenham, finished the Premier League season with 30 goals in that disgusting Tottenham team. So we're talking 50.
That's true.
Like it's.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't
Over
understand. I don't
50
understand.
It's
goals in the
100%.
calendar for Kane.
Again, these awards in general, I
But
feel
he's not
like
as popular as Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, it's the PR.
It's just-
If
it's just
Kane
narrative
looked like,
powered.
If he looked like Jack Grealish or something,
It's like Bruno
and
Fernandes.
I don't know. It's just
it's
an uncomfortable conversation.
No, Kane
Yeah.
doesn't have a signature celebration either. So also,
Nah, he
Basically
does-
said he's
Right.
gonna
No.
do shit, and that's why.
Listen,
Yeah,
imagine if Rashford did what Kane did.
oh, he,
Oh
Like
my
imagine that.
yeah, he
Ballon
You know what
d'Or.
I'm saying?
Ballon d'Or talks.
Literally, I mean, it's just like come on. Let's be
Saka
for real.
do half of what
Because people are saying that
Vinny
about
does,
Bellingham
and he's
now.
still-
Like people are saying now Bellingham's like the front runner for the Ballon d'Or apparently. But why? Why is he ahead of Kane?
Second
Because he
in La
he
Liga,
scored,
second in La
he
Liga to
scored goals
Girona too. By the
from
way,
midfield. He scores goals from midfield for Real Madrid.
This is a Champions
in
League
this role
year.
where he's
No, he
basically
does this. Oh, he does.
Yeah, man.
He better
man
put in the
it's the
Euros.
PR. Yeah, it's the PR. It's all the iconic things that he's doing to add to this to the story.
and that's the name of the game. That's why that again. We talked about this on a previous episode. Anyways, again, it's just the power of the narrative. Specifically for one, this Messi case, we're like, oh, he finally finished his story and stuff. He got the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? And this is it. He's completed it, and it gives him so much more. It gives him so much more weight and leverage in this. Because again, it's just
crazy. Yeah, the Ballon d'Or was pushing it. It was like giving it to Messi just because of how well he did in the first half of that cutoff. But then now using something that's out of the cutoff and saying, oh, but it was so close to getting into this cutoff. So you're still like, what are we saying? What are we doing? Like, we have to give some kind of credibility to these things.
It's just narratives, man. It's just super narrative powered. It's these are humans at the end of the day.
It's narrative when there's no narrative.
People always have an agenda or a narrative or something to push. They're gonna make a story if there isn't one, bro. It's just that's human tendency, bro. Especially with things like this, with popularity and with public mention of actual figures at this status, at this level. It's always going to happen. It's always going to be something pushed. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be some argument to be made.
If Vinicius Jr. was Egyptian and Salah was Brazilian,
bro,
can you imagine the difference in the PR?
Dog, it'd be disgusting.
And if Salah danced,
it'd be disgusting
scoring like Vinny does, man,
it'd be a disgusting flip. And again, it's no slight on them. It's just the people around that make these things up. It's like, bro, we can't look at this kind of objectively. Nah, everybody's got to have a spin on things.
For Barcelona or Real Madrid, he'd be the best right winger of all time.
Without question.
Let's be for real. Like what Bale did with Real Madrid was impressive, like his clutch and all that stuff. But imagine if he put up the numbers that Salah did for the past 5-6 years or something.
Yeah, like
I mean, it's crazy.
How Salah is not even that he wasn't in the official like team, but the fact that it's not even really an outcry except from Liverpool fans that he's not. Like pundits don't really say he should be in there. Like Jamie Carragher, the most prominent ex-Liverpool player in the media,
don't stand up for you.
I know it's like the EA Sports, what he was doing which is kind of nonsensical. But still, it's just like something about that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know if we're talking again, the fact that he's Egyptian, doesn't have the sexy the sexy name, and it's just he doesn't dance nicely after scoring. It's ridiculous.
It is, bro. It's a. I mean, I've been saying Salah has been better than Messi for the past 4 or 5 years, and I get called crazy just because Messi has one good pass in the MLS in 10 games. Apparently, he deserves that spot over other players.
Well, past 4 or 5 years is a bit crazy, but for sure for the past
2,
I would say
at the very least 2. Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah.
3.
I'm sorry. Messi PSG is disgusting.
Yeah, but his last season at Barca before that was insane.
It's been 3 years, brother, since he's left Barcelona.
He left in 2021, so that's 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, that 2020 through 21.
Summer 2021. Same one time when Ronaldo went to United. And he won the Ballon d'Or.
What did he win with Barcelona those years?
Pretty sure they won La Liga that year, didn't they?
Actually, they did win La Liga.
I think they won the Copa del Rey that year.
They were just last in the Champions League.
Yeah, but Messi was still
insane.
That was the 8-2 era type stuff, like a couple years.
It was right after the season after the 8-2. I think they won La Liga. I could be wrong. I don't know, but they were asking champion. Like they haven't.
Xavi won La Liga. Xavi won La Liga one of those years. I feel like it was.
But that was after Messi. Xavi came after Messi.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I'm about to say.
It was Koeman. Remember Koeman came right after Messi left?
Oh yeah.
They had the De Jong era and all that stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then Xavi came in.
Yeah, but it's just, again all this awards.
Again, while Salah is putting up 30 goals in the Premier League with I don't know how many assists and competing for everything, but Messi is obviously going to be ahead of him.
It's just a narrative, bro. Again, he gets extra points because he completed his narrative arc. You know what I'm saying? A hero finally finished his labors.
Hercules did it. Like it's that level of like icon, and again, like people are voting, so everyone has a bias. Everyone's going to vote. In your head, Messi's the best player that's ever lived. You're going to vote Messi.
I just want people to acknowledge that though, because I feel like there's some people who are like still trying to argue I
don't think anyone's walking around saying Messi.
There are some people still saying that when it's
there are some people that we know personally that chose Messi into the thing, and they would argue about it with you. So there's people that would actually do that.
I was pro Messi for the Ballon d'Or because I think that was such a big achievement and such a big thing in footballing history that carried enough weight to hold him over until that voting. But that was it. Like once that's done, I mean, you can't. Yeah, I agree with that. But again, if you're voting, there's still that fatigue from the World Cup, this is like the year that kind of fades out, and he basically rides off into the sunset, and we see the goals on
And can we talk about how that World Cup was during July or June, and it was December specifically, and then they added that period. Oh, now the Ballon d'Or, like is that not weird? You
That
know
is
what I'm
very
saying?
dubious.
Oh,
that is
yeah,
dubious.
of course,
There always
right.
matters for that.
When has the World Cup
season they
ever
did that,
been?
though?
Has
Is
there
that
ever been a
Modric
World
won
Cup
the-
in December?
Modric
Ever?
won the Ballon d'Or based off the World Cup.
Yeah, but has there ever been? Yeah, but
Champions
that's
No, I
League.
before
think
they
I think
changed
Gene
the
is saying now
Mm.
like they changed it to not a calendar year thing, but a season
Season.
thing.
seasonal
when the World
switch.
Cup is in the winter. Was that the first year they did that though? Because
I can't remember.
if it was, that's very dubious. Like I didn't think of that before.
And please tell me, when
Right.
has there ever been a World Cup in December? If so,
Well,
Yeah, of course, yeah, it was
the World Cup was
unprecedented.
fucking Qatar.
Yeah, it's
so
'cause-
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Mm.
So even if they
Well,
changed it a
that's
couple
FIFA's
years
fault for being
before, they
corrupt.
knew
Talk
the
to them
World Cup
about-
was gonna be in December. They knew the World Cup, like even a couple of years, like whenever they announced the World Cup, like they
Yeah,
knew.
they knew it since like what?
You know what I'm saying?
2010? When did they announce that?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, but when it's gonna be December? That's the question. And then
For a while, yeah,
two
they knew that
years-
for a while.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Then 2 years before
Oh,
they start
okay.
doing seasons, you know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah,
like,
I
Yeah,
see what
just
you're
a
it's just funny
switch.
how it goes.
It should have always been seasons, though. To be fair.
I agree. Yeah, but it's just the timing
Doesn't
is
change the facts.
Timing is funny. Yeah. Again, just bottom line
saying
is.
on the bright
go
side.
ahead.
By the way,
Right
just
side.
for people watching, I think Messi is the greatest player of all time.
Simple.
I've always been
Yeah,
Team Messi.
Yeah, I was gonna
But-
say, even though we respect Messi,
But it's
obviously,
just-
I mean, if you
I don't want to use the Ten
You're
Hag
just a
quote,
hater.
but we gotta be objective about it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes errors do come to an end, and we gotta be objective
Oh
about it.
my God, man's
Oh, I was quoting.
quoting,
I was gonna say.
quoting that guy.
Wrong,
This is
different
likely to be the
context,
last
different
time.
context, but it's there.
I was
Nah,
on the
if
bright
it-
side, is likely to be the last time that Messi takes home. this
Don't-
kind
That's
of
what you
award.
think.
don't-
Hey,
yeah,
watch
don't-
your mouth.
I
brother.
mean,
Yeah.
That's what we
Adrian,
thought with Ballon d'Or.
the Copa America is coming up. If Argentina wins it,
They're gonna make a
even if,
case.
Miami-
They're
One
gonna
assist.
bro,
they're gonna
if
find a way to
Argentina
get
wins
him
the
in
Copa
there.
America and Inter Miami makes it to their first ever playoff, even if they get knocked out in the first round.
Oh yeah, they'll make a case.
Watch
Don't
that.
worry,
That'd be
bro.
the most ridiculous
They'll make a case for something.
turn of events ever, man.
Of course they will, bro. If they're doing it for now,
I'm
Go
saying right
100%.
now, hands in the air, right now. If Liverpool wins the Premier League, Salah wins the Golden Boot and top assist, but Argentina wins the Copa America, Messi's getting in the team over Salah next year. Guaranteed.
probably.
Guaranteed he will.
Nah, that
At
makes
this point,
no
I've seen
sense.
everything. Like he'll
Yeah.
never get the respect he
Mhm.
deserves. Maybe after he retires and when people look back and talk
Maybe
about
if Salah took drug enhancing,
Nah, if he
performance drugs.
if he
would-
said-
those
he could
growth
be-
hormones.
if he
Yep.
said he was from Algeria, maybe he might get some clout. But nah, they
Yo,
If
that's
he said
true.
he's from Algeria and lived in France and was
Facts.
a French national,
Right.
then
They would- they would've gave him-
Moroccans have a bit of that PR tax.
facts.
Egyptians just don't got it.
But everybody, if you're not, you know what I'm saying, Northwest, you know what I'm saying, you don't get that benefit of the doubt. That's tough. I'm about
Well,
to
if we
say.
would take this back 4,000 years, I'm sure it would be flipped. But
100%.
Yeah.
But-
Football
When
is
Argentina
wrong,
didn't
yeah.
exist.
well, they existed, brother. We just didn't know about it.
Oh
I mean,
shoot.
there were no borders down there.
Oh man, but yeah.
And
no,
sometimes-
no, geography
and the
podcast.
Germans, and the Germans
Can we
haven't-
talk about
didn't
Chelsea
get it.
Yeah.
Fulham, please?
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
we were doing everything in our power to avoid talking about
It's
these
just-
dead
That-
games.
facts,
No
bro.
one's gonna talk about it. What do you want to talk about? A penalty kick scored?
We didn't
Go
even
for it, brother.
we didn't even finish going through the team though.
Did
like,
Chase even
discussing,
watch
like,
that
very-
game? To be honest,
very
did you watch
positionless.
that? He didn't even watch the game. He's
Bro,
like, listen-
bro, and you know the
Okay,
funniest
we
thing
talked about
is,
it.
you know the funniest thing was, he posted in the chat. He's talking in the
On his
chat
story,
after
brother.
the game finished, and then he posted it on the story. And I watched the game. I actually watched the game. I'm sitting there, and I see him chiming in like 89 minutes. I'm like, where did he come from?
Dude, I'm not waking up at 6:30 in the morning when I'm hungover to watch Chelsea Fulham. It's not happening.
crazy, man.
And I'm so happy I did
If
it.
that's not
Take off
happening,
that scarf.
just like that's not happening, us talking about that game this week is not happening. So let's.
Okay,
fast
so we can
forward.
talk about let's talk about
fast
City
forward.
Newcastle. That was a fun game.
Let's talk about it.
Man,
Let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
if we clip him up saying that and that makes it to UK football Twitter, they're gonna cook
Yo,
him so bad.
Chelsea, Chelsea,
Bizet
Chelsea.
recently made a video that came out last week about football podcasts, and I was waiting to see a clip from Yanks Talk Ball show up on that thing. One of these days it will, man. One of these
We always
things
run
pop up
that
in the
risk.
feed,
yeah.
it'll show up. The
Oh,
question is,
shout
whose
out
code
Bizet.
are they gonna throw in, man?
nah.
That's too funny.
The way y'all be clipping my shit, bro. I'm not
He
gonna
would
lie.
put that clip of Chase right now. I was like, I was hungover. I'm not gonna get up to watch Chelsea. He has a Chelsea scarf.
Oh, yeah, with the scarf?
And the hat, bro.
Those games are
And
too
the hat.
early for Central Time Zone.
Oh
Can't
man.
do it.
Yo, Adrian, we should try and stitch Chase up. We clip it ourselves and like DM it to visit. Here, look at this. Look at this Yank
That's
podcast.
unreal exposure right there.
I'll take one for the team. Anyway,
Unreal.
good.
Yeah, well let's get
Adrian
into the
got
games,
his-
man.
he got his Infinity Stones back, I think. Unfortunately,
Just
I mean,
one. The one that they
that
needed.
was so cold. Like coming onto the pitch like that, and the way he scored, like side of the foot, passing it opposite. Oh, it's
I've
just
never-
not fair.
I've never been so like demoralized to see somebody come back to their team. Honestly.
I know
I'm
G's looking at me funny.
listen, the glazing out the gate is crazy, but
Yeah,
that's
but,
beside.
No, but he is just insane.
But that's
But
a
people,
matter of
like,
fact.
everyone-
It is a matter of fact.
I put in the group chat. I said like people had been. I've seen way too many like Bruno, KDB like stats.
Bro,
people
that
throwing in there
hasn't happened in
recently.
years, bro.
No,
I don't
recently,
know where
since
you
he's
get
been
this
out.
from, bro. I
Since
really
he's been
don't-
out, I've seen it a lot. He has been since he's been out. People started to
Adrian,
forget.
Who's been doing those? Like, it's those.
There's somewhere on football Twitter.
Adrian,
Some of the
Adrian,
frauds.
I've
Come
seen it on
we're
Twitter
always on
everywhere.
Twitter, bro. You never see that. I'm sorry. Bro.
Yeah, so
But
from
I haven't
maybe
seen it much.
maybe
I
from
haven't
a
seen it much
select
over the
few.
last 2 years.
Yeah, maybe
Before
from a
the
select
last
few.
maybe 2 years ago, it was they were
Right,
obsessed
like in
with that-
2021,
Yeah.
that era.
Let me
I feel
tell
like
you-
he's been hurt. People kind of forgot about him.
No, no.
Nah,
Bro, let me tell you- let me tell you what.
Yeah,
Let
bro,
me.
the only thing everyone has been saying all season is when
Countdown
KDB
to
returns. Like,
doomsday.
everyone's been,
It's
like,
been a
hyping
countdown
up
to
like Thanos,
doomsday
like,
ever
when
since he's
KDB
been
returns.
out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And look what
All the
happened.
narratives is crazy. The hyperbolic time chamber.
Like, dog.
And with that new hair. You
Nah,
saw at
there
the
was
end of the
nothing-
game how bad his hair got messed up. You can't
In
keep,
fact-
you can't keep
Yeah,
that
I know,
haircut.
right? I was
Yeah.
thinking he needs that. He needs a hairband.
The
or he
band,
needs,
bro.
like, some special. He needs that Ronaldo gel.
You gotta talk to
Just like
Grealish.
Jack Grealish.
Facts, man.
Yeah, yo, Jay.
So all right, go ahead. If you gonna say what you're gonna say, go
Yes,
ahead.
before we move on to this, I think we just witnessed some guy literally have. I'm not even gonna say what he just did on camera while talking about a City player. Have you ever seen him talk about Chelsea like that ever? Please.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
if Eden Hazard was still at Chelsea and he was
Yeah,
footballing,
in my defense, I don't get much joy out of watching football, and I do have Belgian
But why do you
heritage,
love
like,
City
I have-
so much? Is it the? Do you
I
guys
don't- I
have
like-
the same,
I love-
the same hair, the same?
I
like,
love
you see
KDB that
yourself in
much,
him?
but again, like
But
I
that's
said,
what
my
I'm saying.
family's Belgian, so like I have kind of like I need to get joy somewhere in this
So
sport because I'm
so
not
why
getting
did
it.
but I don't
so
see
why
you
didn't
talking
you
about Courtois
why don't
like
you
that,
support
like
Lukaku
Courtois,
like that, brother?
Belgian.
Why don't you support
Yeah,
Lukaku like that?
Courtois,
Yo,
that-
What's
that-
happening?
You know
come
what?
on.
Trey, we know
No,
what.
Yeah.
no. 'cause Lukaku
Remember
was
the
because of
Benteke
the
comment? Remember the Benteke comment not too long ago?
Yep.
Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen him say one word about Courtois?
Hey,
He's
man.
Belgian. You don't. I've never heard Chase even speak on his name. So again,
Tell you.
there has to be something more here.
TLM
That doesn't
has been
involve
putting in work at Villa, man. Came a long way, recovered a lot this season. I heard a peep from him about Tielemans.
Tielemans finally learned how to run.
Yeah,
No gassing up.
Nothing.
Not no love, no
I like,
nothing.
But back
I
to
talk
this.
shit about Doku. I like Doku.
Not like you like KDB.
Hey,
KDB
KDB's
That
one
is
of the best
another-
Premier
that's
League
a-
midfielders of all time. Like it's a different level.
You're already on tape saying that he's better than Lampard, so you don't have to say one of. You could say what you think that he is the
I
best.
don't think I'm on tape saying that.
Somebody,
And then-
I can't wait to get these clips back.
No, he's on tape.
Get these
He's
clips.
on tape. I think
Get
of
these
you
clips.
confronting him about it, and then he
Yes.
kind of just like.
Okay,
he's-
the,
he kinda,
managerial,
it's debatable.
the managerial stint really tainted my
You
perception.
could
of what-
give three
No, but I'll
Premier
say
Leagues to
though, I'll
Lampard.
say De
You
Bruyne
could-
is the best Premier League midfielder of all time.
Okay, yeah, and that's from
Okay.
Gerrard has more of a case than Lampard probably, and he's saying it, so it's not that crazy.
No, I'm not
For
saying.
me.
I'm adding context to what you do. I didn't see Phil talking about KDB like this. Like you were like very excited on the camera. Like it was actually like when someone you go back like to how you
No, once
started
I
that.
said it, I know.
think-
Once
I
I
think
said
he
it,
was
I
just
call myself
excited.
right away.
Listen,
it was the.
Like you,
I think he was just
genuinely,
excited.
Like, your eyes lit
He-
up. Like your eyes lit
and
up.
he-
like,
no,
that's
Gene-
what
I
was
haven't talked to you guys in a week.
It's appreciation.
Gene, I know
No, it's just
the.
appreciation. He just loves the game.
Yeah, he loves great. He loves
Yeah.
good football.
Yeah.
I know
he
what
loves
word
it.
you're
He
trying to-
loves it.
I know what word
Yeah.
you want to say, but I'm not gonna like. I
It's-
know what you're alluding to.
Listen, it's
Let's just say aura, man.
I just wanna
it's
know,
ethical
you
meat
love the
riding
aura.
for him,
Are
but
you a closeted City fan? Are you a closeted City fan?
No.
Is my question.
No.
No. You're still in the closet then for the City fan.
listen, nah, he's
You
just
won't be coming out.
he's just nowhere near a
Okay.
title race, so he has no reason to hate these players. He's just gonna go full open out. It's
And again,
arms
we've
extended.
United are in 8th place. United are 8th place. He's gonna hate it.
Because
But
they're-
but y'all are midtown
come on.
rivals. Y'all are town rivals. So
Yeah,
y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
they're
don't
not-
have
City fans aren't
Town
annoying.
rival.
They've already won everything. So them winning more really doesn't hurt me. If I have to listen to Arsenal or United win something, it's 10 times worse than City already, who have already won everything. Win.
United won everything that City's won triple. What is that? What are you
I'm
saying?
saying,
here?
like, okay, if City wins the league this year, they're going to be the least annoying team to have to win the league.
Because
It's
no
not
one
gonna be
cares,
Chelsea.
bro. 'Cause
Exactly. So I'd rather them win it than have to listen to you fuckers talk about your team winning it.
So you don't love the game then?
What do
It's
you?
not about the game. It's not about the foot. It's not about footy. Is what I'm trying to say.
Footy's better
That's my-
too. No one wants to watch Man United. Let's be real. No one wants to watch
You
Bruno's
watch
ugly
them.
ass.
You watch them against.
I hate watch. It's different.
Nah, how can you say the sentence no one wants to watch while you get to watch?
no one
watch
watch,
more games.
but I do.
You watch more
Chris, that's actually crazy because he watched the that Wigan versus Man United game that
Oh my god.
nobody else really watched. I'm sorry,
I
Chase.
watch to hate watch. I don't watch to enjoy it. I watch to hate watch
But you
because if
still
some,
want to watch
You still
it. It's
want
not
to.
for the good football, but you want
yeah,
to
if
watch
fuck
it.
shit happens, I need to be there to say something. I can't miss it and be sleeping or working.
Yo, my man hate watched Man United on a dedicated basis, but didn't get up to watch Chelsea. Let that be a lesson. Let that be a lesson to you, man. Let that be a lesson.
Watching United more than Chelsea.
His
hate drives him.
Yo, you used to
than
hate
ever.
her at heart, and if you just say that, bro, just say
Yes,
that.
that's what I'm
Square.
saying. Don't say you enjoy the game. You can't say
Not
that. Just
always
say I
in
like
my-
to hate other teams,
No.
and I only like City players.
The dude who
I
look like
City.
Black John
That's
Cena
it.
been trolling us in the open for weeks now. He was open about it. You know what I'm saying? You can, all right.
Just-
No, because of the situation my current club is in, that's what I have to do to get by, to feel something. I'm just trying to feel something because pause. But like Chelsea,
I think
makes
it's
me
okay
so-
that he likes City players. I think it's fine. Like it's not.
I'm not saying that, but
there's a
he
lot of
only.
players
But
from-
that's the only. But I'm just saying, it's just the only team. Any other player, he doesn't care for. Any other player that does
Nah,
good or is
oh,
a
he's-
good player, like other
not
in
true.
England, I'm talking. Yes, it is. Who have you glazed other than KDB right now? When we were talking about Salah, you didn't say nothing. You were quiet.
Yeah,
Does Salah
I
have
think,
to
I
straighten
think
his hair?
Saka's a fraud. Who else am I supposed
Change
to
his
like? I
name
think
to-
Saka's a fraud.
to-
I've talked.
This
Isak,
guy.
I lie. I've talked about players. It's just
Nah, he's talked about players, but he's only glazed one.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So either you love City too much, you can't say you love the game because I just gave you some options here where there's players that play the game amazingly. You didn't say nothing, so I'm just saying. Can you say at least City is your second team? You have two teams
No,
in the Premier
I have
League.
a second team. Orlando City's my second team.
Damn. Hey, good
Okay.
luck. Good luck with that.
I give
man.
up. I just thought he would actually just come out and admit to it. He's just gonna deny, regardless of all these things being thrown at him. So
I'm
While
dead.
we're talking
we can move on
glazing
to the
City
gameplay.
players, though. There's one who I said while we're talking about glazing City players, there's one I've been talking about for years, man. Bernardo Silva.
Sick,
That guy
sick
is-
man. Sick man.
Like I think people are finally starting to talk about him with some of the respect that he should have been getting for years. It's been
Right
what
before he
he
leaves.
went to City in 2017.
He's been at
Yeah,
City
almost
for
6
7
years. Damn.
Yeah, for this
7.
long. And
Almost
the
3
fact that
years.
his real first breakout season was 2018-19 when he was just like, wow, one of the best players in the league.
Yep.
But still people seem to always forget how good he is until City win the league again.
It's
I-
the GA era. That's why the GA.
It just-
it's 'cause
it's- and that's
he's not a
disgusting.
GA guy.
It's not even.
Right,
I think it's the way Pep.
It
If
is.
he played for Barcelona, he would do the same. Like if he played in La Liga, he would get the GA. Like if he was the main man in Barca,
I
which
don't
I
really
think
know,
he could
but
be.
But forget like
Maybe.
Zidane. Like Zidane
Possible.
was never really a GA midfielder. Luka Modric was never a GA midfielder.
It was just all around
That's what I'm saying.
presence that was
That's what
outside
they
of
just get in
that.
La Liga,
Yeah.
brother. That's
They
what
just
I'm
get
talking
Plenty
credit.
of players.
They just get talked about in. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but Bernardo Silva is
Yeah.
incredible.
This-
They got finished
it's
on
the
like a
bro.
weaker foot.
You can't
To do
teach
that
that.
is like that.
You can't teach that. That's just that's talent.
Nah,
That's
he's
that's just
crazy baller.
He's just a
man.
baller.
He's played
indescribable.
in so many different positions for City.
Dog,
over the
my man's been a
Left
cam,
back,
winger, defender,
midfielder.
fullback, DM. Like
Yeah,
it
left
makes.
back. Didn't he
He's
play
just-
false
that's what
nine
I'm saying.
before?
He's a football.
People
And,
talk
he,
about
and he's been a
That's
dog in all of them. He's had good performances in all those places. Like
That's
it's
what I'm saying. Like you guys say, KDB, Holland. Whenever there's a player inside the box against United and it's Bernardo Silva dribbling someone, that's when I'm more scared of that than a Holland 1-on-1, to be honest. And then having like Bernardo Silva just like
weave through a defense.
Yes, bro. Like that's actually scary to me at all
the
times.
ball is glued to his foot when he dribbles.
Makes no sense, bro.
Because you know he'll either pick out a pass like a easy goal, or he'll just put it wherever he wants to. And he almost had a crazy other goal that game, like where he first timed it and just barely it doesn't hit, like it hit the post or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly, but he's just like that.
The one that Bravka saved.
If he goes to
the
any
funny
other
thing
team,
is,
any team in La Liga, he's number one. He's like their number one player.
And the funny thing about him, I mean, he's genuinely, I think, like, what, top 5 players in the world? Probably.
Nah, I believe that.
He just plays for City, where De Bruyne is, so like he takes so much of the spotlight away from him. But Bernardo Silva, I was gonna say before, what's so funny is when you look at him, he has one of the least baller appearances.
just the demeanors and gaits. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Like
in the same category as like Xavi and Iniesta. If you look at these guys, look at the most
unassuming
average blokes. Yeah, like, the most average, unassuming blokes from the greatest midfielders of all time. But Bernardo Silva in that category, man. He's just, he's just an unreal.
The only thing for me,
player.
I think, is like his inconsistency. Sometimes there's sometimes where he just kind of disappears throughout the. I think if it was like,
I think
doing
he's
it the
always
whole
consistent. I think he's always
more often than not, he's a presence in almost every phase of play. More often than not, there are times where he'll have drop offs. He'll have a drop off sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't disagree that sometimes he'll have those drop off periods where like he won't be, you know what I'm saying, like as snappy, but that's few and far in between in my opinion. That's very few and far.
I can hardly remember watching City
Look
play
at
and
the
saying, man, Bernardo Silva's having a bad game.
In the patch.
City was in. Just look at the bad form that City was in not too long ago. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Bernardo was
due to
him. Like,
that's true. He wasn't the only one, but still.
I'm just saying, where was he when
he was still doing his thing? When City's rough patch this season, Adrian can chip in, but it was mostly because you guys were just getting killed in transitions, and it was almost always happening when Rodri wasn't playing. Because
they weren't scoring the goals that they used to score, or the chances we're getting there was just no goal, no output.
Yeah, I understand that. Sometimes people just can't. Sometimes people just can't score.
One of the best players in the world, you have to score, especially if your team's on a bad patch. Like
that's true, but hey, listen, everybody.
He's never a GA player. Like you don't look at Luka Modric like, oh, Real Madrid aren't scoring. What's Luka Modric doing? But you still say
he's
most of his career, he's one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
He did that amazing Trivela assist against Chelsea, but he doesn't do that often. I mean, how many assists does Modric get per season? It's not that high. That's not what you look at him
I'm
for.
just saying when his team needs him, he's there.
Sometimes
Bernardo Silva has been
sometimes
throughout on plenty of occasions.
Plenty of occasions.
I'm just saying it's not KDB-esque where you need a clutch player. KDB is going to be there.
Oh, yeah,
is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that sometimes
we're saying
you guys
that
are
Bernardo is better than KDB.
Yeah, we're talking about two different types of players.
Yeah, but
it's like De Bruyne is a goal assist machine.
He's just
look at him for that.
He's just a final third demon. Okay, he does more than that, but like his specialty, his like prime specialty, what he does better than anything else, final third demon. We saw it in this game. We saw it in the Newcastle game. What he does better than anybody else in the world. He's gonna find that killer pass. He's gonna find that killer shot. He's going to make something happen in front of the goal. Like just by some hook or crook, it just happens. KDB just rolls like that. I feel like the difference between that and Bernardo isn't as much of he's not as much of a killer in front of goal like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like the main difference between and their functions.
Spaces.
Yeah, exactly.
And in those positions. Often.
Yeah, and then their functions in the team. Bernardo just again the way that our Pep plays him. Again, it just he isn't afforded that type of space and time in front of the box or getting to the box to make sure those things happen or he can take those chances. They come again a dime a dozen, and sometimes he'll have a goal like he did in the Newcastle game. Sometimes he won't have them. You know what I'm saying? But more often than not, he'll find himself in the right place when afforded. And he'll make something happen with the cards he's dealt, but he doesn't get those chances as often as a KDB. That's what I'm saying.
Whenever KDB and Haaland were gone, Bernardo would have had to step up some way somehow. And what I'm trying to say is, it didn't happen.
I would have given it more to Foden and Julian Alvarez.
The impetus, exactly what I was gonna say. The impetus for goals wasn't from him. Foden was directly replacing him, and Alvarez was supposed to be providing most of the goals.
And them two.
Like look where Bernardo Silva.
You gotta look to them two before Bernardo, in my opinion.
Why wouldn't you want Bernardo to be in those positions over these fools?
But But his function in the teams, his function in the team's already farther away from goal.
And Foden and Alvarez and even players like Mahrez or maybe Doku are like those are players we'd rather have inside the box or receiving the passing behind the defense than Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, like
Because
look where
they're
Bernardo Silva
more-
gets the ball. Like he's getting it in left back. He's
Mhm,
getting
yeah.
it. He's
He's-
like right next to Rodri.
he's-
just
Look at the
everywhere. He's
shots that
covering
he had
every
this
blade of
game.
grass.
Yeah,
Just look at the shots.
But
That he's inside the box, banging them things.
yeah. That's
And it was a couple times. He had one where it went wide. He had one that hit the post. He had his goal. Like he does that. It's not like he never does that
Yeah.
in the games. He does it.
And
But
no,
he's
he
not
never
like-
does it.
Yeah.
He can
Huh?
do things.
I said, don't
dropping
say he
deep
never
that those
does
other
that.
guys can't do. Like he's
Yeah, he
could do
can.
that. He's better
I do
at
agree.
like
Yeah.
he's really like
But
a
he-
6 who's just
That's
he's
what I'm
just
saying.
really small.
But defensively, like he's not like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I think he's better. You'd want him to be in those positions to get the ball to the Dokus of the world. So
Yeah,
he could
just-
do that role, but
Yeah, yeah.
but
He'll
Doku can't
yeah.
do-
He'll receive first
No,
Pick up
phase,
the ball
bring it out.
deeper,
You know what I'm saying?
to-
And
you're
just
saying-
because he makes the right decisions and,
You're saying
deeper in
he
the
can't
bench,
play the
lots
10.
of
He can't
defense.
do what KDB
not saying
does.
that not saying
That's
that
what I'm
he
saying.
he
Why
he-
would he want Alvarez doing that instead of Bernardo?
ball striking ability. Julian
But
Alvarez can
Alvarez
strike.
is-
Questions for Pep. Like who's like we don't know why
Yeah.
Pep does the things he does. Like that's a different argument.
If I had to take a crack, Julian Alvarez can shoot a ball better than Bernardo Silva can, probably 9 times out of 10, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? At least if,
He
if
can,
he's in front of goal,
no,
he
for
can
sure.
he
Because
can
he's
shoot
striker.
it.
I mean,
So you're
he's a
gonna want
striker, yeah.
the people who can do that the best in the city team. Correct me if I'm wrong, Adrian. Again, a Haaland, a KDB, and somebody like Julian Alvarez. Probably like three out of the 5 best
Yeah.
people who can strike a ball in front of goal. You would want those people in those situations or in those spaces as much as possible. Bernardo Silva, again, he'll find those moments, probably arriving into the box with the moves that he does. But if you're gonna manufacture a system to get people into the final third, you'd want your best shooters in those positions as much as possible. So somebody like Julian Alvarez, you want him planted
and
right
we
there.
need-
You want a KDB
Yeah, you want
right
Bernardo
there.
to build up
Bernardo
there.
to-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly, to build up. And
That's at least
Look
what
what
I think.
KDB did.
He's
Look
the one
what
to unlock the
KDB did to
defense.
Oscar Bob. Is what I'm trying to say. Look what KDB did without scoring his goal. Look what the pass he did to Oscar Bob. Okay, where was he? Was he in the final third? Was he inside the box? He was like at the 6th position when he made that pass. I'm just saying Bernardo wasn't creating stuff like that in that rough patch. Is what I'm trying to say.
I know, and
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm
no,
just saying,
I don't. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Whenever they were losing 3-4
because
games,
we
or they
can't-
haven't
we
won
No, but that's
7 games.
never.
We can slander him for
But
not
that was
being
never
better than
Bernardo.
KDB.
Yeah.
that was never
I'm not
Bernardo.
slandering
Like,
him.
that's-
No,
That's
no,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
Where am I slandering him?
It's
No,
just
you
I
said
just
he was
said-
inconsistent.
I
You
didn't
said
hear
he's
no one say
inconsistent.
yes. He's inconsistent
but
because no
that's-
one was
but
saying
his game
anything
has
when they
never
were
been-
losing. When they
His
were
game has
losing
never
and
been
tying
playing those
games,
balls like
you didn't
the
say
KDB
nothing about
played.
Bernardo.
I'm
You didn't say nothing about Bernardo.
I think
when
that
they were
only,
losing.
but that only highlights.
What I'm trying to say.
But that only highlights why KDB is so necessary to what they do with the well-oiled machine and how they again approach the game and get everybody up to the final third. You're gonna need the people who just are wired differently. KDB is not thinking like everybody else on that pitch like that. Again, he's gonna have the mindset of the system, but also he's just gonna have the otherworldly talent and vision to be like, oh man, I'm gonna just ping that to Oscar Bob right there. More often than not, out of everybody on the pitch, he's the most likely person to do that like 9 times out of 10 and make that pass and see that happening. Maybe Bernardo Silva's going to be play it safe. He's going to facilitate, keep the ball, retain possession. Maybe not think as, you know what I'm saying, provide as much
no one
ingenuity
sees
in that ball.
Executes the things that De Bruyne does. Like, that can't
Exactly.
be
It's
your
just,
standard.
that's the difference.
So I don't know how you can
It's
say
an, that's like
Because
a,
you're saying
that's an
someone-
anomaly.
Because
no,
because I'm
no,
saying
you're
is,
saying he's
yes, when he has a good
inconsistent
game and he
as
does
if
this.
when he plays well, he plays those balls. Bernardo doesn't play those balls
Yeah.
that De Bruyne played to Oscar Bob when he's playing well. That's not his game.
So
He's
then
a,
what- so why are you talking about him when he scores that one goal today? Why didn't you talk about City was really, but at least Bernardo Silva is doing good. I didn't hear you say nothing. Is what I'm trying to say. And all of a sudden he's
I
the
always
fifth
talk
best
about
player in
Bernardo
the world.
Silva. I've been talking about Bernardo Silva for years.
listen,
I'm
talking about here in this
Bernardo
podcast.
Silva.
I'm not talking about
Okay.
7 years ago. I'm talking about in the podcast when we were talking about
Uh-huh.
City in the rough patch. I didn't hear you say one thing. At least Bernardo Silva's doing good. That's what I'm talking about. Consistency.
but that, yeah, but
That's
he's
what I'm
not.
saying is like
when City's
if you-
not winning games, we're not going to come and start talking
Yeah.
about what's going well.
What's
we're talking
positive about the
what's
negative?
going wrong. So we're talking about Rodri being missing. We're talking
Yeah.
about Alvarez out of form. Like
to at least jump on it, Bernardo Silva, I don't think was part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Maybe from a physical standpoint, because they're running up against physical teams in transition. Maybe that's a part of what the negative trait of how they, lost games or dropped points in certain situations. But the majority of, you know what I'm saying, why City were in that rough patch, it wasn't down to just Bernardo Silva. You know what I'm saying? Bernardo Silva wasn't a
When did
major
I
player
say
in
it
that
is
equation.
because of
I'm
Bernardo Silva?
I'm just saying again, like the negative things, like he wasn't contributing as much to the negative as, you know what I'm saying, as maybe, I'm not sure, I'm not saying you made it out to be, but just how it looked in the rough patch. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't
City's
adding to the
rough patch
problem.
Was like 4 matches.
Yeah,
It
it
wasn't
wasn't
four
even that big of a
matches.
sample
It
size.
was like four league games. Yeah, that's 4 weeks. It was like 4 matches or 5 matches where they drew a couple.
whole month is not.
and lost
whole month
whatever.
you're not gonna-
And
we just
those,
don't
it's not
count.
like they were getting shut out in all those matches. One of those
Against
games was
Villa?
the Tottenham game.
Yeah,
One of those
Villa
matches
was
the
different.
Tottenham match where City played incredibly and drew.
That's the one-off
No,
though.
so okay, so listen to what you're saying now. So now you're saying maybe there were 2 games that City played badly this season, and you're saying Bernardo's inconsistent. Like, what is the metric?
That's hard. That's hard
Did
to
I say
gauge.
Because they dropped points in games where they were by far the better team, and you wouldn't say Bernardo Silva was at fault in this performance.
I'm talking about right now, specifically is they were in a bad patch, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
If you have one of
Yeah,
the
by their
fifth-
standards, yes.
If you have one of the 5 best players in the world, like you said, is that not you said? You don't think he'd contribute to helping them in some way, some form?
Yeah,
This question is like, I don't even know what you want me to say to that question. So you're saying if Barcelona in their prime had 4 bad matches, Messi's not one of the top 5 players in the world? Like, I don't understand what you're with the argument.
So now you're comparing him to Messi.
No,
When
like,
when
no,
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
him,
what I'm
in the
saying,
KDB,
standard you're
you know what I'm
trying to
saying?
get
It's like,
is
what are you trying to
ridiculous.
say,
so you're
You're trying to
saying,
give him a crazy standard.
bro? You're a standard having 1 out of 5 best players in the world. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
Well, that's
You're
just a thing I said. I didn't have time to actually make a list. But he's that
Okay,
good
well,
that you
that's
can
my
have a
problem with what
conversation
you
of
said.
Bernardo
It's
being-
like,
Wait, you
you said
realize
he's
that one of the
one
top
of-
5 players in the world? Like, you don't have to be a goal scorer to be that.
I never
Like,
said
could've
you don't. I never said you do.
So what did you want Bernardo Silva to do in those matches? I feel like we're having the same argument for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
He's not going
come
to
on,
play
bro.
that. He's
I'm
not going
just
to play
saying.
it. We've been talking about this for a long time.
He
He's
scores
not gonna
one
play
goal.
that pass. He's not going to play that pass Kevin De Bruyne played to Oscar Bob when he's on his best form. That's not his game. You use that as an argument of look at the difference KDB made. Yeah, De Bruyne is incredible at that. That's why, like I say, Chase says probably, he's one of, if not the best Premier League midfielder of all time because he's so special at doing those specific things. That's why it's such a big deal that he's back. Like, that's not a thing for Bernardo Silva
Okay, so Salah,
to deal with.
Salah, Kane, Rodri, KDB. I'll even throw Alisson into the mix. You're saying that Bernardo is better than one of them.
Okay, Gene,
He was
this argument
making a
started.
point, like a
This
statement.
argument started because you said he's inconsistent. Not that you
Yes.
said if you want to argue that he's not a top 5 player in the world, I'm not going to argue that. That's just a thing I said
okay.
to try and say how you can make an argument of how good he is. Like, let's not
You
move the goalposts.
he's
All
just
right,
he's
now we
a
can move on.
world class player. He's just a world class player.
Yes.
That's what I'm
We can
saying. But when I
bottom it out.
compare him
Bernardo
to one of
Silva's
these
good at
5
football.
players, yeah, I agree with that.
And,
I didn't say he's ass. I didn't say he's bad.
that's
I didn't
hard.
say any of that.
And again, it's
No, you
hard.
said inconsistent, which is where this whole thing came from. Because I think he's one
Yes.
of the most consistent players in the Premier League.
Yeah, and it's
for
hard.
years.
It's hard to couple those those things together because, like, again, Bernardo is, again, like you said, a very consistent player across a variety of different positions. He is a very malleable player, consistent across almost everything he does. Plays at a really good level, but he's not ever going to be a specialist. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to use an anime example, but I was going to go Hunter x Hunter if you don't understand what I'm saying out there. But there's just
Well,
some.
he is a
still did
specialist
it.
at something.
Yeah,
He's a
but
specialist
Yeah,
at
he
something.
is.
I'm not gonna go in depth. But again, just the
not the same things
the
like
toolkit.
KDB's
Yeah, the
special.
toolkit is different. Every player is like a tool in a toolkit for a team. You know what I'm saying? Bernardo Silva's skill set and what he's gonna be able to unlock is not gonna be the same things that KDB is. You know what I'm saying? Both of them could be at world class levels, but their applications and what they do is going to be 2 different things for a team. You know what I'm saying? Across the 90 minutes, across 4 weeks, across the season, all that stuff. The application is different. That's why Alisson's a world-class player. That's why KDB is a world-class player. You know what I'm saying? It's respective to their skill sets, their traits, and what they contribute to a team. Now again, there could be times where Bernardo Silva could, go on a tear and score like a certain amount of goals. Cool, but I don't expect him to. I don't expect him to be on that level of where, I need him.
don't expect him either.
He's world-class. He's got to play KDB-esque balls. He's got to play, crazy, score goals, pretty consistently to contribute to the team. That's not his position. That's not his function. That's not his necessary skill set. He can achieve those things, now and again, but that's not the status quo for him. You know what I'm saying? It's just the different tools in the toolkit. That's what I'm saying it as. And I think the argument that you're highlighting is even contributing more to the fact that KDB was missed in that whole sense. And that's why I'm jealous. I'm jealous, bro. You can have a great team, but if you don't have killers like KDB that can come on at 60 minutes and be like, yeah, I can just turn it on, pass the ball in the net, ball to Oscar Bob. That's it. Simple. You're not going to be as successful at the top level of football. You know what I'm saying? You're just not. You need those, like, the crazy final third demons, the crazy, again, final ball, final pass specialists, those superstar players who are going to make things by themselves. Bernardo Silva.
Like Gabriel Jesus,
Yeah.
Martinelli, and Saka.
I didn't say all that. Hold on.
Yo, speaking of that though, can we talk about that Oscar Bob goal?
That was
That was a very good-
disgusting
man.
croquette. Oh my
Croquette.
gosh,
Filthy. When was the last time you saw a croqueta goal?
dog, crazy.
Like, this is ridiculous.
The way he balanced off of the first touch to jump
Yeah, that
over the
first
player,
touch, oh, man.
and then that
Can we
was
talk about Trippier for a second?
oh, again,
What is
yo,
that on?
my man's costing people points
I mean,
every
to be
month.
fair,
Is that a terrible
I think
month?
a lot of people know that Trippier has never been that great of a
Defender.
Right back.
No,
Yeah.
the way
How many
people were talking
times?
once he got back
Yeah,
from Atletico.
That's what
They were
I'm
saying he needs
The
to start
culture,
over
the
training for England
education.
because
I don't
he's
know. I would never.
a supreme
I don't know.
defender.
I think that's just a bunch of nonsense. Like
I know what
swear
you
I've
are.
seen Trippier get cooked so many. Like, when you think of Trippier, like, what is his biggest like?
Yeah,
value
Trippier at Tottenham
what is
was getting
his
set
cooked all the
pieces.
time.
Yeah,
You know what was
Yeah,
helping
all the
him out?
time.
It was
He's
helping him
great.
out
He's
that
good
he
attacker.
came. It was helping him out that he played at Atletico when that Simeone
yeah,
bus,
mhm.
and then he came to Newcastle, who at first were playing really, like last season especially, a really compact defensive shape,
Mhm.
one of
Yep.
the best defensive records in the league. And now this season, where they're getting opened up through the middle of the pitch and just getting cooked in transitions, you're seeing Trippier, who's never been a good one-on-one defender. That's like Adrian
Man
said,
is-
that's never been one of his skill sets.
Man is
I mean, he
getting.
improved on it in Spain.
Yeah,
Like, he got better than he was before.
But
he's
at,
still
but at
not
this
an
level,
elite
still he's stripping.
defender.
He is
Like,
stripping.
Yeah, he's
Nope. No
especially
way.
this month. It's
No way.
it's been
Yeah, and
Hey,
every
man.
little thing with
The past
Trippier, you
45
think,
days,
assists,
45 days
crosses, yeah.
They was
The
putting.
way that one, he kept him on. He broke the line. So,
Yeah.
He like broke the line as if he's gonna read the pass and he's gonna stop it. He broke the line. He didn't stop the pass, and he just was on his booty while his goalkeeper was getting croquet. Like, come on, it's crazy. Imagine if Trent did that. You know, you.
Oh,
you'd
yeah,
be
that's
doing
slanted.
right now.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
Hey man, after the week, what's it called?
Man,
I mean,
the Euros.
Wa-
I don't want to see him start
Yeah.
over Trent. that's
He was
for sure.
competing with Walker, who could have a worse performance than
Walker ain't have a good performance neither. Walker was getting his shit minced.
I don't even know what was going. That's the second goal. Like,
Yeah.
I swear he wasn't trying.
Bro,
Yeah, it was so
bro,
weird.
bro was 3 steps
Yeah.
back and he just
Like,
looked.
what do you even think?
He shifted his hips one way, looked like waited for 3 seconds,
Bro, it
and then
was
shifted
like-
it back this way. Just let him finesse. I was like,
It was like me and playing five-a-side when you gotta act like you're defending. just stand in the vicinity and
just-
just be an obstacle.
you gotta-
kind of.
you gotta
Yeah,
hope-
yeah.
Just hope they
You gotta
gotta run
hope
right
the aura-
into you.
gotta hope the
Yeah,
aura
Be
gets
there,
through.
Like as if you're a cone, you know.
Do you think
Oh.
that's why the floodgates have been opening for City this year, or do you think is?
I wouldn't
It's
wouldn't like say it's specifically.
I'm not saying just
towards
his
him.
fault. Yeah,
Um,
but I'm just saying.
But no,
him,
he's
a
been
better
he has been a problem this season. I agree with that. I mean, like I've seen plenty of poor defensive performances from him this season, and a lot of very interesting decisions that he's making on the ball.
Dang, what's England gonna do with Euros if Walker and Trippier
It has to
are
be
both
Trent. There's
going
no
out of
other-
form, and
not
they're both 30 goal this year.
Damn,
I mean, but Southgate is like
horny,
seems
bro.
like he permanently wants Trent in the midfield. You know, Southgate's not tactically astute enough to make Trent work as right back in that inverted role. He doesn't have the facilities. Like he has to put him in the midfield.
What
if
does
he's
he
gonna
have
use
the
him at all.
facilities for other than calling up the players? And even that he can't do right.
Hey,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
nothing.
So I don't think Southgate trusts himself to be able to use Trent as a right back. That's why he's for the past year or so he's been
It's
using
just a
him.
midfielder.
Oh, not a year, but I don't know, 8 months. He's been using him exclusively as a midfielder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I know they're hoping Reece James can stay fit for more than 2 weeks.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not happening.
Hey,
that
man.
is definitely that's out of the question. That's for sure.
Is
Either that or they recall Nathaniel Klein.
hey
Yeah,
man.
you could always get AWE in there, man.
Yeah, shout-
It's
shout-
too late.
Facts.
Bro, he was
AWP,
playing left back
KWP.
this freaking- He was playing left back this season.
I don't
past
think
game
he. I
somehow.
don't think he. I think he's still in contention to. He could still technically play for England.
Wasn't he supposed to play for some like the DRC?
Yeah,
or
supposedly
Yeah.
he was gonna play for the DRC, I think, but I don't think he's made an appearance for them
Nah.
yet. So he's still
That's
eligible. for
insane.
England.
He's still holding hope.
No,
This might be his year, man.
How old
Walker
is
and
it? How
Trippier
old is
continue on this. I think
It's
26.
gotta be 20. AWB. I would have thought.
Yeah,
He was
I think
25,
he-
or something
I
like
think he's 25, 26.
I'm gonna guess 26.
He's 26.
Mm.
He just turned 26.
Word.
Just turned 26 in
Oh,
end
wow.
of November. Yeah. So he's
Word.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, now he still got a shot. He got some time for it. But yeah, dang, yeah, just we just knew as soon as
Oscar Bob though, we gotta respect that.
nah,
Oh, great goal.
yeah, you
How old is that
great
guy?
goal. He's like
He's
20,
23.
20.
Like
Yeah, he's
23 years
20,
old.
20.
Dang, 23 is
You know,
crazy.
that's actually a
23 years
pattern.
old.
It's actually a pattern that we don't like let our youth players
Hey, you don't play
like,
teenagers,
actually
right?
we don't play teenagers. Yeah,
Unless
like,
it's
our
Foden.
our young players that are always coming into the team are always like
Was
20 years old.
was Rico Lewis
Which will
20?
tell you how-
Like Foden was.
Yeah, we should tell you how good Foden was. He was like 17 years old.
Mm.
Pep was
He's
playing.
about to be 21, brother. So
Mm.
he's not even. He's
No,
not
man, I'm
even-
actually
well, I'm sure
impressed
Chelsea.
with the
Chelsea
amount
might
of
buy him.
players out there from
65
the
million.
city academy graduates that are actually playing well for other clubs too. I mean, like
Yeah,
you
we
know,
still.
I mean, Brahim Diaz. I don't know if anybody saw that Brahim Diaz.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
goal,
yeah.
yeah.
That was
In the
crazy.
cup, that was
I
nasty.
guess it's
Yeah,
Atletico.
so shout out
Yeah,
Brahim
and then,
Diaz. Yeah,
Trafford is
Sancho
doing well
was,
at
was
Burnley.
there. Yeah, James
Sancho,
Trafford.
whoa.
Hey,
Let's
Sancho,
just say,
Sancho
I'm not
back to
gonna go
Dortmund,
Sancho's the
baby.
dad for United.
He got booted, bro.
Assist.
He got booted.
We know that
San-
Sancho
booted
has gone
from-
on to become a superstar at some point in his career.
Sancho assist already
What
back in
about
Dortmund.
what about a man like Jack Harrison?
Dang.
And then
He's making a name for himself. He's
McAtee at
doing
Sheffield
good.
United.
James
That
Mac,
could be pretty
yeah,
good.
James McAtee solid though. I'm about to say.
Yeah, I've seen him play a few times.
Uh,
yeah, it's what he's doing.
Still
well
good. Still, I'm about to say Romeo Lavia
Obviously,
is
Foden,
MIA.
Cole
My
Palmer.
boy is still injured.
Speaking of
You're
Sancho,
shameless
Lavia
for
is
saying
good.
Cole
Sancho,
Palmer,
though.
bro.
Speaking of Sancho,
No, I
you
mean,
wanna
I have to
forget-
acknowledge that Cole
wanna
Palmer
dive
is
into
doing
his
well
former
at
club?
Chelsea.
No, oh yeah, no,
No, I'm just
Sancho.
saying for you flexing the transaction.
That's
and now
crazy.
you gotta see him.
No, I mean, I did flex the transaction, but I'll just say it right now. Cole Palmer's doing well at Chelsea.
Yep.
You know, you got to speak the truth, right?
He's doing great taking the penalties for them. You gotta give him.
What's
Nah.
he supposed to do? Miss them? That's what I saw people say.
No, that's.
like,
I just said. Did I say that? I just said he's doing
You
great.
said it
He's scoring the
sarcastically.
penalties.
Yeah, unless
I
it,
literally said he's actually doing great.
Unless it's an
Scoring the
open
penalties.
goal.
Good for him.
unless it's an open goal
Huh?
during the Carabao Cup, and
No,
someone else might
when
get
you're
that.
down 1-0 to Michael
so-
Carrick.
yeah,
and
so-
then the pressure's on.
Man, you might get, you know what I'm saying, a little.
All right,
mess-
I'll try that transition again. Speaking of Michael Carrick, you guys want to get into his former club?
Yeah, we could talk about it, man. We
Actually,
could talk
two of his
about it.
former clubs. That was the Michael Carrick derby.
Yes,
United
sir.
versus Tottenham.
Yes, sir. At Old Trafford, it was Man United 2, Spurs 2, man. 3 minutes in, you know what I'm saying? It's a little scramble in the box, but Ramses Højlund, miracle. It
Dang.
showed up.
Who? Who? Ramses? Who's that?
Huh? Don't worry about it. Rasmus, no. Don't worry, man.
Ramses, he's crazy.
Chill.
That's
Nah,
old Pharaoh.
don't make me, yeah,
Pharaoh, ancient Egypt, bro.
Ramsey. Oh,
Look
man,
at Eddie Murphy in that Remember the Time video.
no, man. Don't make me say
Uh,
don't make me say the stage name, the singer name, man, on top of the iTunes charts, bro.
Yeah, nah,
but
save it for last week.
yeah, nah, for real. Højlund goal off there, and then from a set piece in like the 19th minute, Richarlison scored. Flick on header. Just before the end of the first half, Rashford, you know what I'm saying, popped up with something in the Tottenham box. Just had a little
Rashford
goal
had
That
there.
was a
Decent
cool
game.
finish.
Mhm.
That was a
Yeah,
cool finish.
That was
Rashford.
yeah,
And
nice.
then
One,
he
two
like 5
inside.
minutes later messed up that golden chance.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Højlund set up to him on his that touch he took to put onto his left foot.
I feel.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
Højlund
I feel
is
for him.
another-
The three-star weak foot is important, man. In real life too.
What was
Yeah.
that, Gene, about Højlund?
I feel bad. Like there's players that I feel bad that play for United. Like Bruno Fernandes is one, and now Højlund is another player that I'm just like, damn. If he was in any other club, like he could actually be having like the time of his life. But no,
That's true. I've
He's here.
always held that
All right.
Bruno Fernandes. Like I swear, if he was at Real Madrid or Barcelona or something like
Oh,
that.
I've said for years I would have loved Bruno
even if
at
he's
Liverpool.
imagine if he's playing in a city with KDB.
He was
Oh,
City,
bro.
yeah, he was City, he was at
If-
Bayern. Like he would easily be
Dog,
held as one of the
if
best.
if
midfielders
Pep
in the
if
world.
Pep actually had his hands on him, you know what I'm saying, and actually taught him not to be like so
Whose ball
wasteful.
would be crazy.
If he taught that man to
My
somehow
days.
retain possession and just like chill out for a couple seconds, he would turn him into a,
He can't do
a
that for
demon.
United, bro. What is
demon.
he gonna do? Pass it
Yeah,
back?
I honestly just can't do it for
With
United. Like,
McTominay?
I bet you when he gets the ball for United, I guess he's probably so frustrated. It's just like
Dog.
no players not running into the correct spaces. He's just like, "Ah, well, I'm just gonna try
Bro.
to find Højlund or over the
Bro,
top.
if Bruno played for Liverpool, he would be like
Yeah,
I
he
would
would
push
actually-
PR of him versus De Bruyne. I'm just imagining him picking up the ball with Prime, Salah, and Mane running
He would
in behind in front
he
of
would
him.
cook because if Trent don't
And-
got the
and-
ball, he will, and he'll just start.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like
Fucking
Liverpool, like Klopp encourages taking risks in the attacking third, unlike Pep.
Mm.
So someone like Bruno would just be feasting in there, just trying whatever. You know, he's not gonna get criticized for
Yeah,
it.
his shot.
Taking off for it.
Yeah, he would.
Now the cop would
I
love
feel-
him.
I think he has.
And what's so
I
funny,
think
we
he
were
can do
linked to
whatever he
them.
wants.
We were linked to him the summer before he went to you guys, because he went that January in 2020.
Mm.
Summer 2019, Liverpool was heavily linked with Bruno, and then we were skint, so didn't buy him, of course. But just how different things would have been, because that was also our title-winning season. He would have been an instant. Wow,
Yeah, no, that
the legacy
yeah.
could have been so different, man.
I feel bad for him. I mean, respect that he still plays, but again, in Højlund, for 20 years old, like that link-up play that he had with like that's what I talk about with him is not only like his shot power and stuff like that. He could link up the ball pretty well for his age.
He's good, and he knows how to do a little bit of everything. Honestly,
he has a good IQ.
Yeah, I like when he's Walmart Holland.
Yeah,
Holland.
Chill. You see him in that left wing?
Yeah.
When he like that dribble that he did, like, come on, like,
bro, he's
good, man.
There's a lot more to his game. Let's again, the bad PR because you're a United player is automatically the tax is gonna be applied. Don't worry about that. As soon as you step in the shoes, automatic tax.
I guess like his finish was just like
nasty, rocket. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's the kind of like I don't know.
That's what I'm saying against Vicario. Vicario is like one of the best.
It's like a strike that pure.
Yeah, he couldn't even see that ball.
Yeah,
he couldn't even see that ball. And then Pedro Porro, those crosses that he was having.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, Porro's crossing that game was nasty.
1 second, bro, that cross, like I literally texted, oh, the goal is gonna come from one of these, and then boom, like, because it was gonna happen. Like he was crossing it like so.
Whole game he was dangerous.
He's he's just such a good player.
Like, and it could have happened with the Romero. He hit the cross.
Yeah, the cross that Romero header was.
Oh, that was that head was crazy, so bro. Good. That power, oh my.
Yeah, I mean, most of it came from the cross. You just had to redirect
it's not it.
And Udogie too. Udogie had a good header, almost into his own.
Udogie though, like he's a bit of a funny player. Like sometimes I just like I wonder what he's doing. Like that header, you talking about the header that the almost.
Sometimes he's really.
It was like straight to the goal.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's so good.
Full power backwards. I say, yo. I feel like Ange out of everybody on the team, outside of maybe like James Madison when he's fit, he gives Udogie a lot of freedom to just like, hey, just do what you got to do, bro. Just go out there.
Like that goal he scored, with his son cut it back for him. I forget what game he's in, but it's like, what is the left back doing over there in the 6-yard box?
He has so much freedom. Yeah, he has so much. I think that's
good. I think he'd be better at conventional left back. I don't think he's great doing all this.
I think him defending and pace.
I think just because he's young.
He's got it. I just
assist for
playing the midfield and shit, and he's like, "What am I supposed to do?"
Yeah, I feel like Ange's giving him a lot on his plate, man. I feel like that's just how he chooses to,
I mean, Garnacho's pretty quick, and he kept up with him.
No, he's good. Udogie is good.
Yeah, Udogie is a good player. It's just a lot of responsibility from his position. I think
he definitely gave away a penalty, but the refs.
I saw a clip of
consistency.
Shout out to Expressions, the Rants and Bands podcast. They said they were saying that Udogie pocketed Garnacho, and it was so nasty he made him Destiny's Child. Crying so I was so
he literally gave a penalty away. He gave a penalty away, and for he just got. Oh my god! I wish that penalty. I can't stand these guys, bro.
But yeah,
I can't stand these.
Outside of that,
watching. Bro, they're playing the Højlund penalty on Rodri, and then that same thing
side by side.
Holding, I'm like, oh my god.
Listen, the refs are
grappling calls.
Either it's gonna be they're gonna be super quick to give a yellow or something like that, or they're never gonna give those. Trust me, we've been there.
You know what I don't get?
We've been there.
Don't give them from the beginning.
You know what I don't get? When someone's about to take a corner kick, and before he takes it, the referee blows the whistle because of like grappling.
Oh yeah, the pushing stuff,
and like stops it, then has the corner. I don't understand why they do that. Like just let the corner get taken, and then give the foul.
Yeah,
like isn't that what you're doing?
I don't know, man.
It's that's what I'm saying. Just don't give that foul. If you're not gonna give it in that situation where the guy's holding this guy on the ball, you just literally slightly pick him up.
Literally about to give him CPR.
But then Rodri, who is freaking 2 times stronger than Garnacho, gets held by Højlund, which is like 2 beasts, like just holding each other up. Penalty. Again, either don't give it at all, or you got to give them all. If not, you're gonna get people crying.
You're asking for too much from
Facts, man. I'm about to say the only other thing of note was like 2 seconds into the second half, like Bentancur out of nowhere just pulls up with a goal. Bentancur
waltz through the middle of the pitch.
Bentancur is a baller. Yeah.
People, the amount of disrespect he was getting when he signed from Juventus. I mean, granted, he wasn't in the best run of form, but people are talking like he cannot kick a ball. Like he is a good player. He's a good footballer.
Yeah, I think he's a good player.
And like having him actually be fit for a prolonged period of time would be huge for Tottenham.
Facts.
Because he was one of the huge bright spots when he came in.
They need some level of nous. If Madison's not going to be there, he's their next best bet.
I'm just glad a certain player played for a couple minutes this week. Did anyone end up watching those last 30 minutes? Because I almost fell asleep.
Wait,
Nah.
before we
Got
get into
sucked in.
that, I wanted to say, any thoughts on Timo Werner's debut?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Outside of the
He's
assist,
back,
that's
bro.
the
He's
Timo
back.
I know, baby. That's the Timo
Yo,
I
that
know.
finish he had
His
when he cut on
performance,
his
he
left.
picked up where he left off. Chelsea just good
Yo, when I
runs,
know-
good positioning, picking up the
when I
ball,
saw him
little
cutting
bit
to
dangerous
his
with
right,
dribbling.
When I saw him
Can't
cutting
shoot.
to his right,
Yes, the cut to his right, and it went, and it just sailed all the way out, bro.
it really that's that deja vu like right
It
there.
was
and
it
then,
was
bro.
like it just reminded me of watching him play for Chelsea. It was the same exact performance.
Dog,
Just
you
running,
coulda-
running,
you
running,
coulda blinked.
Good
Chase was
space,
all about that.
position.
Somebody could have edited like 2 clips on top of each other with
Listen.
Chelsea and that, and just blinked, and you know what I'm saying? It was the same
Talk
thing.
about consistency. Talk about consistency. Right
That's what
there.
I'm saying.
You gotta give it to him. You gotta give
Bro,
it to him.
Andrew's
He still got
gonna
it.
get the best out of him.
Yeah, honestly, I think he'll have actually a decent spell with them. I ain't gonna lie. His
Yeah, I
play,
think he'll be a good
his
long signing.
play and the level of opportunities, and what we saw of him outside of again the usual misses, outside of that, like interlinking, you know what I'm saying, matching up people off the rip.
Yeah,
he
he's a
seemed
good little
pretty
player.
connected
Yeah,
with
he's
people on the pitch.
truthfully,
So
I mean, he makes the runs into the right spaces. He times his
Yep.
runs good. I mean, he's a good outlet.
He's
He
almost
just
like the
can't shoot.
German Darwin
He
Núñez.
just has
Yeah.
to beat whatever is in his head. That's it. He just got to beat
Yeah,
whatever
it
monster
Just,
has in
I
his
think
head.
this time, I just feel like this
The
time,
monkey
like,
with the symbols
We don't have
is-
expectations because obviously when he signed for Chelsea the first time, he was coming in as this 30 goal a season striker, this marksman,
that hype.
a sniper. Yeah, that hype. Now this time, I think people
That
know, we
German.
know what his game is like. We're not expecting him to be a sniper for them.
Yo, it's
It's
so
a
funny
German
to
attack.
think how in the
Unbelievable.
same summer Chelsea signed 2 Germans with social anxiety. It's just, it's
Well,
crazy.
Havertz
Like,
just
The
prefers
donkey lover.
Or even funnier, how both of those German players are.
What's
playing
in
for
North
London
London's?
Clubs.
Yo, I
Yeah, North London
always laugh at those
specifically.
videos. You know when they're showing the middle finger to players and it just shows the player looking right at them? Like, I usually laugh at those videos. But I saw some people do it to Werner and he just looks back to the camera. He just like come on, man. That guy's had enough. Like, he's
Yeah.
in the bench for like
yeah,
Red
no,
Bull.
I
Like,
feel
come
so
on.
bad for him.
Mm.
Remember
That's
that
messed
that one preseason thing where the
Oh, I
Chelsea
remember this.
team had open training and the fan took a mic
remember
and
this.
said, "Timo Werner, get out of my club."
Oh yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I
They actually
that's
asked
so
I
bad.
think they were asking the fans they were in the
yeah, for a
stands,
Q&A and
they-
something, right?
They were like, what do you think? Are you excited for Chelsea this year? Something like that. He's like, I just want to say, get Timo Werner out of my club right now.
Nah, that's disgusting. I don't know how you can do that to another human, bro.
Facts.
Like, he must have personally wronged you in some way to embarrass
Word.
him like that.
He had
This is
to
evil.
take he had to take your bitch or something like that, bro.
Yo,
That's the
this
only
guy was
explanation.
warming up on the sideline when those guys were just flicking him off. Like, come on, bro. It's not like he scored and he's like celebrating at the crowd. Like, he's literally genuinely watching the game. He has like the saddest face I've ever seen in my life.
The
And
thing
he
is,
just
if it's
looks
op-
around. They're
But
just
to me,
flicking
was
him
it
off.
was it
Think
a,
if it-
was it
if
a
it's
United fan
opposition,
flicking him
though.
off, or was it a Spurs
Yeah, yeah.
fan?
Yeah, it was in Germany.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like the opposition.
Oh, was
Yeah,
it
if it's
Germany?
opposition,
Okay.
I don't mind it. But
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it's your
that's
own,
fine.
like,
Yeah,
when
your
fans
own
are
fan
that-
base.
You shouldn't be abusing your own
That
fan
is
base.
just-
That's ridiculous.
And that's an unfortunate common thread of a lot of fans today, bro. They don't as whatever reservations or critiques you have about the players in your fan base. When it's come to time to be a fan, you got to be a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's whoever, down to whoever, bro, it may not be the best stint. You got to get behind them people, like for real,
Because
because
sometimes someone like Scott McTominay will give you some joy. Every
Yep.
once in a while.
you never know. You know what I'm saying? That player, just with the right amount of confidence and love, could actually do something for you, just across the
Yep,
board.
like
So-
Chase. Chase can never celebrate another Mudryk goal in his life. It's just that's the bet. That's the bet he made. That is the bet he made.
He's like, he leaned in. He said,
You know,
"What?"
Mudryk has probably seen that clip.
Oh,
Yeah,
at some
I
point.
would-
Yeah, it kind of blew up.
Hey, I'm not
It
going.
has.
he probably saw
I-
while he was at McDonald's.
I,
That's
in,
probably why he's playing better.
in my highest of hopes, oh my goodness, I pray that one day you guys can meet face to face. You could just break down why you were saying what you were saying at the time and just make up, just hug this man, do a Michael
And I
Jackson
hope
kick
it's in
together.
Ukraine too.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope it's with the. I hope it's with in his hood too. I
No,
would
Chase
like
ain't-
to see
Chase-
Chase.
I
Chase
won't
ain't
be in
coming
his
back.
hood, I promise you that.
Man, what
That-
story would Chase end up in Ukraine?
I have no
I don't
idea.
know. Family members, brother. Family members.
Oh man, that's crazy. It just- on his mother's side, you know what I'm saying? She Ukrainian, he other dad's
Yeah,
side Belgian. My
let's
fault.
finish
I was
off
gonna
that
say
game.
if Chase ran into Mudryk in London, he would ask for his autograph.
No, of course.
Yeah,
You get on
that's
that, on
selfie.
that scarf too.
That selfie, baby.
Yes,
The same
yes.
scarf where
Nah,
he
would
didn't
get-
watch
he
him
would get on
play.
his neck like this, just like he's like your
his
tattoo.
tattoo?
I want you to write it. Yeah.
Nah, you would have it
a
right,
Sharpie,
this is right
write
here.
it just
It's
like
right
that.
here.
Only
In the middle of the neck. It's not
Damn.
right on the side, bro.
No.
It's
Like
like-
hard work or something.
No regrets. Yes, sir.
So let's finish off the match. Licha Martinez came back, played 30 minutes
yeah.
of football.
Oh yeah.
Running
Yeah.
around the back with pressure on him, just nutmegs a player
Yeah.
for no reason. He just bodies Richarlison into the ground when Richarlison's coming
Because he has
out.
the
I
World
mean,
Cup
I
medal
miss
now.
that guy, man.
You
I
know
miss
what?
that guy.
You know
Brian
what?
Ten Hag ball is back. Licha back. Casemiro back.
Mm-hmm.
Rashford scoring again.
And I
Ericsson
hope
playing.
Maguire comes back fit too.
That's not prime
I
Ten
need
Hag ball.
Maguire.
Mm.
Come on, man.
He needs the Varane Lisandro.
I ain't
They
gonna
go
lie.
back
I ain't
to
gonna
basics.
lie. I will keep it a buck though. Them set pieces was looking a little shaky without Slabhead. Come on now. They
Oh,
was
yeah,
looking.
that's
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
just-
what I'm saying.
just
The
for that
ball is a magnet
specifically.
to his forehead in the
We can't play McTominay because that guy. That's only like he does all that hard work stuff. So let's have Maguire, Varane. You could get something and stuff like that, but we need someone for those set pieces, man. And Mr. Slab him, he's him.
So yeah,
That's true, I agree.
that's fair. That's fair, bro. I'm about to say, but yeah, United could be on a better way out though. About the result you expected.
No,
I
wanted the win.
Mm.
Like I'm not happy
Yeah,
for
and
the
Spurs
tie,
were
that's
that was
for
a depleted Spurs.
Yep. Sounds
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the Asian Cup, you
They
guys got to
were
keep,
missing a lot of players.
United got to keep Onana somehow with some backroom deal with Cameroon.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
my man got
Yeah.
caught by weather.
But,
my man went to the airport, and got stuck in the weather. He showed up, and you look like he was talking to the rep, like, "Yo, so I'm not starting." Like, no, bruh, he's mad late.
His cousin
Yeah.
is starting over him, bro. It's crazy.
But then Tottenham, yeah, no Bissouma, no Son, no Sar.
Yeah.
Obviously still no Madison. Decent result for them, all things considered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for real, for real.
For sure.
Yeah, and I guess outside of that, those marquee games, we had the Burnley Luton 1-1, which is honestly a decent game. I was about to say Burnley actually played well, but we had to wait to the end. There was like some VAR, not necessarily controversy. I think the goal should have stood anyways because the keeper was kind of BSing. But they got the equalizer at the death. Luton Town pick up some points at Turf
Burnley
Moor.
has to be winning matches like that at home
Yep.
against a relegation rival.
100. They
They granted they did beat Luton Town away, which is like one
Yeah.
of their only 2 or 3 wins the whole
But this
season.
one, I think they should have tucked away. They were definitely they had more than enough chances, I think, to again put the game to bed. But they just left it very open for Luton. There were just times where Luton just
I mean, that's been them almost the
Yeah.
whole season. It's been their story.
crazy. Now you
And Dooney with that goal though.
this is
Getting points from FPL.
yeah, your FPL shining though. I was about to say, but yeah.
Yes, sir.
Outside of that, we had just a 0-0 draw at Everton Aston Villa. That was again. I don't want to say it's crazy, but it's tough to go to these places. I mean, Goodison Park is a tough place to go in general, but yeah, like Aston Villa at the trajectory they're on, away from home, you got to be doing better than that. Simple as. That's all I got to say. You away from home,
Let's just say
that's
me
the
and
telling
Trey
performances.
Pretty on par for Villa's away record this season.
Yeah, it's not been
Me and
been
Trey-
good, but
me and Trey and Emery, that it's getting lower and lower, Trey, for us.
yeah, hey man, all I'm saying is we said it before. We were talking about, had the whole conversation about him, right? Like home form, I don't doubt this powerhouse settings. I got that. Again, it's away from home. That's where you got to earn your check as really, if you really gonna sustain, 1, the title race, and 2, your name is again the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? Managerial performances this season. It's the
I mean,
away
they're
from
not
home
actually
stuff.
in the title race though.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I
You
know,
know what
I
I'm
was-
saying? But for the
I was
narrative,
making a case for it before, but yeah.
yeah. They,
Do
I
you want to talk about Iraq and Indonesia or no? 3-1.
I reckon.
Top moments from the Asian Cup.
Yeah.
Yo, real
okay,
talk
never
though.
mind.
While the AFCON is going
No,
on,
I was gonna say AFCON
David,
check-in.
you can't hide. You can't hide from the Nigerian
Oh,
performances.
Nigeria.
One of these days,
Oh, we didn't discuss that, right?
I was gonna talk about AFCON.
We didn't even
before the
discuss this.
tournament's up, we got to get you in. I know you're watching this right now. We got to get a 6th member right here, or maybe boot one of us off. And,
100.
get some AFCON talk on.
100, bro. Because there were some
We know who will be-
interesting
who will be
performances, bro.
voted for that.
Listen, hey, I'm gonna keep it
See
a
that,
buck.
don't worry.
I'm gonna tell you right now, hey, Ghana Black
Really,
Stars,
Tyler?
Ghana Black Stars, you aren't slick. I was about to say, yeah, it was no, it was Equatorial Guinea. And then Nigeria drew to Equatorial Guinea, and then Ghana lost to Cape Verde. Egypt drew to Mozambique.
Yeah, where's Salah?
Yeah,
come outside.
Salah last minute penalty. What do you want? 97th minute
Yeah.
penalty equalizing.
There's also
Boy, that's
a
Clutch Gene right there.
there's also a chance he
Yeah,
missed.
there's
There's also a big chance he
certain-
missed it the
there's a
game
certain,
earlier too.
Hey, the great players
There's a
come
certain
back
Chelsea
stronger.
striker. There's a certain Chelsea striker that will be shaking to the boots of that penalty, by the way, in the AFCON. But we don't have to talk about
Hey,
it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. As much as I big him up and stuff like that, I'm just saying everybody misses chances, bro. It happens in the world because there was a crazy
sure.
chance that what's his name, Osimhen got a crazy one-on-one. It was clear as day. My man just hooked it on the grounder, hooked it mad wide. I was like,
Oh,
The
we know
hell?
you saw that because that was all over Arsenal.
Oh, yeah,
Twitter.
there was
They're
yo,
actually beefing.
there's
Who's better between Tony and
two
Osimhen.
strikers we
Which is
don't
two strikers
have.
who don't even play
We
for
don't.
Arsenal.
They do not play
You
for
guys
us.
are addicted to
They're not on
confrontation.
They're not on our payroll, people. Please just stop.
You're addicted to confrontation.
Dog, this week, this past 2 weeks have been so disastrous for Arsenal fans on the Twitter
Also, you know how
timeline, bro.
embarrassing it is to take one random miss from a random game and use that to base off of whether you should sign a striker or not.
It's shameless. It's shameless, bro. Again, this whole striker talk with two strikers that aren't on our team, the whole Mikel Arteta nurse set the beef situation, that's already been like
was funny as fuck.
that's already killing us, bro. We have and again,
Unrelated.
We gotta bring that up. We gotta bring that up.
Unrelated to football.
most of the
Mikel
right,
Arteta was letting another man put the beef in his
bro.
mouth.
Bro, that's insane. Nah. Bro, that's insane.
I was-
Said other man was nothing
I
but
was
a-
trying to call him. I was trying to call him and tell him, don't do it, bro. Don't go there, man.
Wait, who took a photo of that? Or
I
the
don't.
video?
No.
It was a
It was like. I think it's
Video.
their.
He probably. I think they.
It's
Probably,
either
like, he
Mikel's
himself
social
both
team or the nurse
specifically.
set, like the restaurant social
Wait,
team. They had a
what is
guest there, and they
worse?
usually
What
do
is
it.
worse? Him staring at it like that, like with that, or like him with if he would have had his eyes closed.
Jeez,
Like
man.
what would have been worse? Like
Dog.
this or like I don't know. Like I feel like
Nah, that's
It's a-
insane, bro. I can't acknowledge
Bro,
that.
you-
I can't acknowledge that, bro.
Let him
Like
Team after this.
again,
Let
I'm
him feast on the meat,
a. That's crazy. That's insane. I'm a let Mikel live his life, bro. He gotta do what he gotta do. He gotta have fun as Dubai. It's a training break, cool. But all I'm saying is, this is only giving everybody more ammo to slander us. Whenever we lose, it's up for us, bro. Cause that's going caption.
yeah.
They putting
Oh,
that
captions
take
on
is
that.
gonna go
It's
hard.
over. Son,
that's
it's
for the next years, bro.
Dog.
That's years.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that's the
100.
thing. It's not like
That's up until
Bro.
it gets
it's like
sacked.
one of those pictures that's for a couple of days,
Bro,
bro. That's
I
years of,
Hey, dog.
of suffering. Right
It's just the thing that kills me about this whole past week and a half. The people that have been doing the most damage to the Arsenal timeline are Arsenal fans. They took that picture and be like, I saw one Arsenal fan on the timeline talk about, name me one other serious manager who has meat in their mouth like that or puts meat in another man's mouth. I'm like, are you serious? Is this what we're doing? Is this,
Yeah, that's
is this
what
the
they
play?
do. Gunner
Pep
would
on
say.
it. They try to get Pep on it, and it's just him at the restaurant. It's not him doing some crazy shit like that.
That's insane, man. It's like, yeah,
Dog.
this manager's ass just because he let another man stop beef in his
Dog.
Yo, Aegis loves this
Oh,
dude.
Yeah, yeah, he loving
Wait,
that, bro.
for this stuff.
No,
Dog.
listen, we don't even have
Crazy.
to talk about putting another man's beef in your mouth. It's just, bro, if this was a carrot, bro, like if this is anything, like, bro, like, come on, man. You cannot have a picture. No one can have a picture of like this, bro. It doesn't matter what it was. It could have been a piece of lettuce, bro. Like,
I ain't-
come on,
It's
man.
another man's meat, so it's
I
so
ain't gonna
much
lie.
worse.
In
I know.
the era where there's witch hunts for people holding glizzies in their hands, bro, this is just not a good look. It's just not a good look. I'm gonna be honest about it. It's not the
That's
best.
from experience.
That's fear, bro. They're not gonna catch me, bro. They're not gonna catch you.
You will catch me.
Oh, yeah, we don't have to
Daylight
talk about
even
Miami
10.
2020.
Nah, bro, that's insane. But all I'm saying is, it's just been a rough week. I just hope we can just get back to the football, guys. Let's get back to the football. That's all I'm saying. But outside of that, AFCON has been like actually really like pretty solid so far with all the upsets. The only serious team it seems is Senegal. They might be back to back in it. You know what I'm saying?
Champions, yeah.
They could back to back it, but
Wait,
you know what I'm
question.
saying?
Since this is AFCON, GA, bro, they're like, oh, whoever scored for Egypt, and they're like, Mohamed Salah assist, blah blah blah. And then they put the clip. It's Mohamed like Salah
It was just-
completely missing the ball, and it hits
Yeah,
like his leg.
that was the chance they
And the
made.
guy
They
just
got
grabs
came
the
up.
ball
It's
and,
a
like,
score.
scores. Like, bro, what are you saying, Mohamed Salah
Bro,
assist?
I'm
He forced it.
I'm fully convinced that at this point, those types of things are purely engagement SEO related for the timeline. They got to be like, oh,
has
da da
to be,
da,
bro.
Salah assist because Salah's the most searchable name. Who knows who that
Yeah.
guy's name was outside of that, bro? It's gotta, man.
Yeah.
We gotta get some likes and retweets, man. We don't know that guy's name. Put Salah's name on there.
At least Salah's actually involved. The worst things are
Yeah.
when people have a picture of like the new house they're trying to sell, and they just write Victor Osimhen,
Oh, yeah.
Ivan Toney, Luka Modric. They just put all these
Wait,
names.
but did you see?
Nah, that-
Did you see the assist, bro?
No, I didn't.
It's just
There
two.
you go. Copyrighted.
Yeah, nah, don't worry about that.
They won't
Hey,
copyright
we're playing the
this,
game.
bro.
Right?
They won't
AFCON's not
copyright
watching
this.
this.
Yeah, they-
This is for you, Phil. No way.
And that freeze.
Dang,
They're trying to
froze
save
up.
us.
Froze up on
I
us.
showed it right there.
And if you're
We'll
listening
see
to
it.
all audio, this man is trying to show the clip back, but it's buffering like
You
crazy.
saw the
Man.
hoop.
I
You didn't see
I have
it?
internet access. I'll look it up later. I
Okay.
did, but it's
I'll send it to you. How about
appreciate
this?
it.
I want to see your reaction right now. I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah,
I
but
just
we'll
want to
figure.
It's not buffering.
we'll-
Let's pull the same clip up. That's just the clip.
Oh, the clip is like
yo.
that.
Let's do this off air.
Yeah, I'm about to say do that somewhere else,
Do
bro.
it on there.
But
How long is this podcast gonna run? Are we watching clips together?
all we
Is it a
got.
reaction
I
channel.
was about to say, but yeah, after this,
Might as well be.
today's guy's crazy, bro. We'll get the clips later, bro. But outside of that, we can start loading up bold predictions for this weekend of football because we got the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. We got 5 more matches to go in this kind of like half splintered, staggered week of football.
Weird, bro.
A few different games to go, and then we're back to regular settings on the 30th. But we got some bold predictions to possibly talk about. A couple tough trips, a couple state, you know what I'm saying?
I'll go.
Couple
Bold prediction.
situations.
Arsenal are gonna lose to Crystal Palace, or
Oh.
drop points.
Where's that coming from? Okay, drop points. Like
That's
yes.
bold, brother.
Yeah, it is. It's just like
We'll drop points to
That's
Crystal
pretty-
Palace.
That's
Come
pretty bold. They got to draw off City,
At
but
home?
I know what I'm
No,
saying, but
no,
at
I'm
home
saying like
it's still bold.
It's too bold.
What are we thinking? Ooh.
Dominic
got
Solanke and Darwin Nunez to score in the Bournemouth-Liverpool game.
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. I got Wolves winning by 2 goals at the Amex on the Monday game. I think again it's
Piggyback off that with Hee-Chan to have a brace in that game.
ooh, okay.
Isn't he away the
I
Asian
don't
Cup?
think he's
Oh
gonna
wait,
play
is he?
that game.
Chase.
I didn't even name three Asian players right now. Name 3 Asian players that not playing.
Football right now.
One,
Hey, football.
2,
Jackie Chan.
3,
One.
4.
Jackie Chan.
Bro,
Yes.
you started with Jackie Chan. Your brain was on the pathway to get it. Like,
Yes.
it was Bruce Lee, Jet Li, like easy.
Yes.
Finished.
Man,
Finished.
that's crazy.
Welcome
hard part.
naming Mud Brother. We're here.
Nah, he's still better than you, Trey.
Nah, don't worry,
Uh,
bro. He's in the boat.
Sheffield to beat West Ham.
Ooh, okay. That's
said
as
the
bold.
Juanito
That's as bold as
brace.
it gets.
Nah, give him the Juan Hee-Chan brace. That's bold, bro.
Oh, man.
He's gonna fly back to
He wants
Qatar
it.
in time to play that match.
Oh,
Maybe he knows
shoot.
about some negotiations for that game that we don't know. Some backdoor deals. We
That's
don't know.
insane. He can, the reverse Onana, bro. He just pulls up, man, mid game. That's insane, bro. I'm about to say.
You know, it'd be funny if there's a game like for them that same day of that game.
If he scores a brace, he scores a brace.
I'm dead.
Who does South Korea even play this weekend?
They played yesterday, I think.
But this weekend to make your prediction accurate.
Let me see. Yeah, they play Bahrain.
Someone
match day
named
2.
Hwang scored.
Hey, that
but it wasn't-
Oh,
pronunciation-
they play Jordan. They play Jordan on the 20th.
Saturday. Yeah, what do I mean? You could still predict that.
Mm.
You're gonna predict someone in the Asian Cup. I
Nah.
predict Iran to beat Hong Kong by at least 4 goals on Friday.
Dang, Iran supremacy. I can see that. Let me see.
It's so funny how Australia plays in the Asia Cup.
Nah, so random. Hey, I need 2 goals for Palestine. They scored their 2nd goal ever in international competition in the last game that they played. I need 2 goals
Against
for them.
Iran.
Yeah, I'll predict 2 goals for them against the UAE. I give them that.
Wait, are we being for real? Are you actually predicting things for the Asia
Yeah,
Cup?
I'll throw it in there. Shoot, I'm with it. I'm about to say I never been afraid to double up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the pupper in attendance.
Any AFCON prediction real quick?
Oh, let me. I'll run AFCON real quick. Let me back up.
Senegal,
Nigeria,
Cameroon.
they just-
Senegal plays Cameroon on Friday. 0-0. That's my prediction.
Oh. Oh man, I'm gonna say Ivory Coast, Nigeria, bro. I got Ivory Coast winning 2-1. Ivory Coast winning 2-1. Dave,
Against who would you say they play?
Nigeria. They're playing Nigeria.
Hey, Dave. If that happens, you
Davis
gotta
in the
get Dave
mud.
on.
Davis in the
Dave
mud.
got to be sitting right there, man.
Tanzania beats Morocco.
Dang.
That's just vibes.
Wait, Tanzania on the next game? Oh, okay. You're looking at the Wednesday.
Morocco?
Oh, he's looking at the Wednesday. He's looking at the Wednesday game. The
I'm
Wednesday
looking
game.
at Wednesday.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying that prediction is just vibes, though.
Yeah, that's still very much vibes.
You didn't want to watch clips, but we're predicting freaking Asian AFCON game. Like, come on.
Nah,
Vibes,
yeah.
man.
One is this is not even gonna get clipped up. Dave might not even be watching anymore. Like,
Nah,
what
Dave's a 1%er. Let's take to the end.
Dave's always here, bro. He's always here. But nah. All right, if that's all the predictions, real quick. Oh shoot, the picks. We can run through the picks.
Forget it, man. And this broken week.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Who cares, bro?
Nah.
I'm not gonna say De Bruyne.
Yeah. You're right. All I want to give is what's it called? My fraud of the week. My fraud of the week, as a whole, it goes to Ghana. Because they took that L in the first game of the AFCON, and there's that story that came out because a member of like just a Ghanaian international team fan, he attacked the team, he attacked the coach, he attacked Chris Hughton. Somebody attacked him, literally.
Yo, the fact that Chris Hughton is their manager, by the way,
is insane.
Hilarious. There's guys out here benching Iñaki Williams. Are you kidding me? In the Ghanaian national team?
Bro.
Nah, man.
It makes no sense. But again, Mom, I can totally see it, and it's also very hilarious that a supporter literally ran up on him and started attacking him at the hotel. That's the most banterous thing I could ever think of, bro.
Why.
You know what?
I understand why.
It's been a debate like sprawl up on which team is better between Jamaica and Nigeria.
I saw that. It was, you know who it was? It was UTD Ellis. It was that dude UTD Ellis, the one that Gino always puts on there. Yeah, the one that Gino always puts in the chat, bro. I did not know I would ever have some allegiance with that guy.
People saying that they should be allowed to participate in the African Cup.
And the AFCON. Oh, yo, the memes that came from that, bro.
Yo, hey. I support that. Take Jamaica out of the Gold Cup, put them in AFCON.
Bro,
that'd be heat.
That'd
be so entertaining.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we'd have a little bit of success there, but once we get to some of them other people, we might get wrecked, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah, I think you could compete.
You could.
Leon Bailey would be one of the best players in the continent.
Yeah, in the cup. Yeah, because we got.
And then in Mikel Antonio. Who else does Jamaica have these days?
We have a Bobby Reed. I was about to say
they could overread. Yeah.
At least in the attack, Bobby Reed. Yeah, Andre Gray still in goal. I'm about to say, there's a couple other odds and ends there. I'm about to say, what's my man's name from Brentford?
Real quick. My fraud of the week, since you're just doing this for fans. Barcelona, but specifically Ronald Araujo. That guy had an absolute disaster class in that Super Cup final in Saudi Arabia.
Ronald McDonald, for real. That boy is getting
the Spanish Super Cup is in Saudi Arabia.
Super Cup in Saudi Arabia. Nah, the league is desperate for money. I mean, what can you say? But the Vinny hat-trick. Vinny hat-trick gave away the penalty, red card. Man.
That guy was getting finished.
Every time Barcelona has a result like this, I just wonder what Gundogan thinks.
No, they're vibing in the locker room. You, Pedri and Ferran Torres, those guys, they're playing reggaeton in the locker room.
No, I swear I saw something where like they caught like a recording of the bench cam or something like that. Like caught the audio of the bench cam, and Ferran Torres was like, "Yo," he was talking about Vinicius or something like that. And apparently he was like, "Yo, he better not talk to me or else I'm gonna like wreck him or something like that." Like he was. I'm gonna find a quotes for it from what I saw. But I was like, "Dog, if that's for real, Ferran's a funny guy. Ferran's a funny guy for that, bro."
Yo, those guys hate Madrid so bad. Like, I mean, I think we all know this, that Barca is taught to hate Madrid more than play football. But again, Araujo is one of the best center backs in the world, brother.
He was playing in right back. Actually, I kind of want to change my fraud of the week from him to Jules Koundé, because that guy kind of his stinky performance is hiding behind Araujo's red card. That guy, man.
Yeah, but
part of the week is Garnacho for not doing the speed celebration because he didn't score. It would have been funny.
Clap.
Dude is so mad at you for that.
Everyone clap for Chase. Laugh. Give him the laugh, everyone, please.
Or the fit in.
Let's wrap this up, boys.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can get up out of here, man. All right. Closing statements real quick. Chase, give us your closing statements.
Good to be back. I'll see you guys next week if Chelsea win. Oh shit, they play Liverpool next game. Never mind. I'll probably see you guys after Chelsea win a game.
Oh my goodness.
Chelsea won't play this coming weekend, so
February 4th they play Wolves. So I'll see you guys February 5th.
Kids are not beating Wolves.
So he's calling a win. All right, copy. All right, we're cocking it there. All right. Gene, gives you closing statements.
Nothing, man. Let's be done with this.
I hear it. My man heard the
straightforward closing statement ever. Just skip the closing statements.
Yeah.
Thanks to anyone who got to say, man.
Waffle at the end.
Get the whole podcast.
I'm dead, man. You go rate this podcast 5 stars. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Oh my god.
Oh my, yo, get out of here. Yo, this guy, bro. Everything. everything and they don't pay
Peace.
me, bro. Peace out, man. We out of here. We see y'all next episode, man. Bye.